Aw.
Alrighty.
T-Rex is for me.
She's probably just actually burying her head into Tasha's to find out exactly how she wants to change her character.
Alright, I'll give you guys an update on the Tasha stuff as well for next week. At the moment, we just stick with what we're doing here. Except for I had to make an adjustment to the firearms rule, and that was that new feat that was brought out.
Boop, boop, boop.
But yeah, there'll be some new stuff for every class. Anyway, we'll send out an announcement for that tomorrow or something. Alright, for now, let's do a recap of last session. You guys are currently on level 19 of Undermountain, the Caverns of Ooze. And you see why it's got its name. You've encountered this sludge, this brown sludge shot through with colours of green and yellow and black. It seems to be kind of oozing around this level. You found this sailing ship, seemingly just abandoned here in the middle of Undermountain somehow. And you'd also uncovered a spelljamming vessel, whom was captained by this mind flayer, Captain Nagathrod. Seemed to be quite a strange mind flayer, dressed up like a pirate, complete with pirate garb and hat, peg leg and rapier. And Captain Nagathrod invited you upon the vessel just to lure you here, as the mind flayer had not eaten for quite a while. He was feverishly hungry, wanting to suck out your brains. When Captain Nagathrod was weakened and he saw that defeat was inevitable, he tried to plead with you guys, but not before being instantly disintegrated by Cage.
Awesome.
That was awesome, by the way.
Very awesome.
We ended the session with you guys coming to just explore this spelljamming vessel. So you've just made your way through this main hall where there are doors branching off to the sides here and there, and as you're heading on through, you're all like talking about the fight and whatnot. And let's take a moment to everyone to just kind of reflect on the fight and the situation and whatnot. You can say a few words or whatnot, or if you don't want to, you don't have to. Start off with Darius. Maybe even reflect on just your situation in Undermountain and anything you want to say.
I think he would, especially after that, kind of sit and kind of run his hand through the pile of fine ash, kind of hold it up and do the little, kind of slow drizzle. Wow. Okay, that's definitely one way to end an argument. Dusts off his hands, and it's been an interesting lot joining up with y'all and finding our way down here multiple times. Also finding out that you all own a bar, but that beside, find it to be very rewarding, having traveled and vanquished some of the horrible entities that have lurked deep in this hole for so long.
Alright, how's Roland feeling?
About the fight, or just like in general?
Just anything.
Oh, okay.
About the fight, something else, or nothing in particular?
I mean, Roland is definitely happy to be where he is. It's gonna make one hell of a tavern tale. Yeah, I mean, he's just, going with the wind, basically.
Going with the bait.
Yeah.
Alright, Brew. How's Brew feeling?
Well, every time I see one of them tentacle-faced sphincter mod beasties, I just keep expecting to get my brain sucked out. So I'm glad we all just kept our brains inside our heads there where they belong. But I gotta tell you, being on this ship like this, it feels good to have a ship again under my feet. And I'm just gabberflasted at the idea that this thing can go into outer space. Well, I just think if anybody's going into space and needs a crewmate, I want to be there.
Alrighty, Raven. How's Raven feeling? If that is your real name.
No one knows my real name. She'll walk over to the grooves, and she kind of sounds bittersweet, and goes, "This represents the beginnings of my journey home."
Alrighty, yeah. So close yet so far. Got the ship, but no spell jamming helm. How's Pavel feeling?
He's gonna look to his friends, crack a small smile, and he's happy. We're all okay. We're alive. Happy he's down here. A little suffering here and there. Has a weird, empty feeling in his heart, knowing one person is missing, not being scammed. Who. Just looking forward to the day to meet him again. He's just carefree. Same thing as rolling, going with the beat, trying to make money, having new experiences in life. He's overall just kind of, just happy, but mix of feelings, I guess you could say.
Save yourself and your parents too.
That too.
He's
that
basically
too.
a
Keep forgetting
Harold
that.
meme. He's like happy, sad, smile.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh shit! Thank you for bringing it up, Roland. Completely forget about that sometimes. Not as me. I mean me, not that Pavel. Me as a person. I keep forgetting. Yeah, he's fucking also really anxious about his parents. I keep forgetting about that. Very, very anxious.
Alright, hopefully you can find this runestone soon. And Cage.
Cage would want to thank everyone for picking him up out of when he was lost in the dungeon. He was down to destroy that shadow temple, and we successfully did that. So he's along for the ride as long as you guys will have him, and he's looking forward to putting these experiences behind him and moving on with life wherever he goes afterwards.
Alrighty, it looks like you guys are all heading deeper into Undermountain. And Hallister says, "Oh, this has been the best adventure ever. I love you guys. We've been through so much. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to get to our next adventure. Let's go, gang!"
Hey, where'd he come from?
Where are you
Do
doing?
you have my goggles on?
What do you mean? I've always been here. He's wearing his goggles around your neck. His goggles around his neck. I've always been here, gang. It's me, Hallister. Your friend, your buddy who does magic stuff. A lot. He looks around nervously. Damn
Too
it.
bit of an idea would it be to try to sleight of hand those goggles.
We've been found, Scamp. Quick! Abort! Abort! He grabs Scamp and then they both just teleport away.
Well, shit. Should have counterspelled him. But I don't got any counterspell.
I don't really know if it was a spell, Pavel.
You'd think I'd get used to that, but I never do.
Same.
He definitely
Did
cast
he-
a spell.
Okay, it was definitely a spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
He would counterspell your counterspell with a 9th level counterspell.
He murmured
So
a few
true.
things and then teleported away. A small incantation murmured out of his
Gotcha.
mouth.
Understood. Well,
So, with that little
unfortunate.
reminiscent episode, what do you guys do now?
How tired are we?
We just took a short rest.
Like in overall daytime type of tired.
Oh.
You guys have been marching for most of a day. You're starting to feel a little bit tired, but if you've got a good constitution, probably not.
What do you guys say we search the ship and then maybe get a rest in? I'm pretty depleted.
I wouldn't say nothing
like that.
bad.
I like the idea.
Yes, the mana pool is feeling a little dry.
Disintegrate took a lot out of me.
Took a lot out of him too.
Took more out of him, but it did me.
But
Just an actual like glance around. Is there any kind of like bookshelves or anything that it would denote? I guess like charts or any kind of ledgers or that sort of thing in the room.
This room is completely empty. The only thing that it has is the grooves on the ground, and then it does have a consolation overhead. You can actually see it on this handout.
Yeah, but no form of nothing else to kind of discern information from directly. So
The room's
I guess
empty. It's there's just grooves in the middle of the floor, the star chart above you, and other than that, this room is empty.
perhaps we should have asked Hallister about the helm of this ship while he was here.
Now, Roland, do you honestly think he would have actually told us anything? Or at least
I
not
don't know, he's
worded in such a riddle that we would actually understand?
He's pretty crazy. You never know.
That's true.
I'm gonna
Well,
open this door.
This door looks as good as any.
I think
Alright,
we
there's
both have the same idea.
A body laying on the ground. It's an Orog, and the Orog's still wearing its armor. It's face down. Its skull is cracked open. There's a hollow cavity where its brain should be, and a great axe lying at its feet, as well as some bunks, some 3-tiered bunks stacked up against the walls.
Roland will kind of carefully step around the body. Well, I think that there's no need to ascertain the cause of death. Kind of like toe the head for a second, wobble it back and forth.
There's no brain to be seen in there.
I want to kind of look under the bed and just kind of give a quick, overview of the room, see if there's anything to see that's not like obvious.
The beds are made. It's actually fairly neat in here, apart from the Orog corpse on the ground, and there's nothing under the bed, and the sheets are tucked in, the pillows at the headrest, the bed's made. There's a total of 6 beds in here, and pretty squashy. Other than that, that's it.
Surprisingly tidy for Orongs, if you ask me. Seb, would a legend lore about the ship help me understand how to run it, or is that a
legend lore will reveal information? It's more like history information rather than practical information. But
when it was made, things like that.
Yeah, from what you guys could tell, is you need a Spelljammer helm and some sort of throne. I know that Ren/Dagger/Raven wants a Spelljammer, so he can tell you that this throne is what powers the ship.
Alrighty. Well, no helm here.
If you did a legend lore, it needs to be about a legendary place, person, or an object.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do it about yourself. You're a legend, Roland.
Sure.
Oh, well, I know, but I already know all about myself. No point in wasting the scroll. Pavel,
You
how
find
about you
out
open
things
that
that
door
you never
there?
knew about yourself.
Oh, yeah,
will open
like
that door.
like who my
that
actual
missing
parents
10
are.
minutes.
You are an elf. If you are an elf or not.
Yeah, who my actual parents are, how I came to be, that kind of stuff. But Roland doesn't really care about that, so.
Alright, you guys push open this door, and it's another crew cabin on the starboard side. There's 2 sets of bunks, 3 tiers high. It's all orderly, neat and tidy.
Can I check under the beds?
It's clean. There's nothing under the bed.
Damn. I thought they had something in there.
Bugbear's gone wild.
I'd grab it.
We'll go ahead and go in this room.
Right, this
Take a look
room's
around.
a lot more stately. There's a lot more going on in this room. Firstly, the walls are sculpted through the material that makes up this vessel, this alien resin, and it looks like these glossy black tentacles intertwined around one another, and in the tentacles are screaming elves embossed into the walls.
How very charming.
Resting on a wooden easel in the middle of the cabin is a half-finished canvas painting of a very colourful yet alien landscape. Next to the easel, there are several paintbrushes, jars of paint lying on a small table, and there are another 5 paintings stacked up, leaning against the back of the easel. There's also a blood-stained wooden chair with iron wrist clamps bolted to its armrests in an alcove with pools of sticky blood covering the floor around it.
Alright.
And another bed off to the side. A single bed. This must be the captain's stateroom because there's only one bed here, and this is where Nagathorod seemed to come out of.
Well, torture room / bedroom. Interesting decor. Onward then. Better not be in this
Door.
room.
Drew, open this door.
He's a pretty good artist as well. Those paintings, the one that you saw, the one that was on the easel, not the 5 that were stacked up on the easel. They look pretty good. It looked pretty good. It's a good painting.
Someone want to stick him in a bag of holding?
I was gonna cut it out and take it with me as my present.
You're right, your mic is sort of reverberating, Brian. I can hear your hearing stuff through your speaking stuff. Do you want to look at the painting?
Sure.
Okay. So there's 5 paintings in addition to the one that's not finished. And you pick one up and there's it's like this strange looking green planet. It's all covered in vines. It's just completely alien to you. You put it behind the first one and you take a look at the next one. The next one, it shows this it's like cathedral. This very large cathedral surrounded by a swamp with stained glass windows. Take a look at the third one, and you see an area that you recognize. It seems to be a landscape of Faerun from quite a distance away. It's kind of an etching of the Sword Coast. And you put that away. You take out the next painting, and there's some sort of high technology world painted here. with all sorts of mechanical devices that you don't recognize any of. And then you take...
Does it look familiar to me?
Yes, you recognize it as your home world.
I want that one.
Okay, here you go.
The final one is strange, very strange indeed. There's this room. It has blue tiles on the floor, and the walls seem to be made of transparent glass. And beyond the wall, there are all these lights, like illuminating some sort of cyclopean city in some sort of enormous dark cavern. And there's this strange red box leaning up against the wall with some pattern on it. And then next to it is a door made of steel. And you take a close look and you notice that Alistair Blackcloak is right in the corner of the painting, with a wild look in his eyes.
Motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Each one of these otherworldly paintings, they're quite valuable. They're worth 100 gold pieces each.
I was gonna hang in my room, but I guess we could sell it.
Well, the value might have gone up now that the artist is dead, so...
That's why you killed him.
They were only 50
Well,
gold apiece until we killed them.
The paintings all have a name as well on the back, and they do have a signature. It says Nagathrod, but the names of the paintings are written in Qualith.
Ah. Yeah, I'm trying to read those.
Say we take them for later.
Can I have
we can try and read them later, I guess.
Alrighty. Add 4 of them to the bag of holding then, and throw your Eberron one into your inventory, Raven. / dagger.
Oh,
/ whatever your real name is.
we need to go back up and get an
It's a
elephant
secret.
head.
I thought we were still carrying it around.
Oh, are we still carrying the...
Did you
Mind
get
flayer
rid of
heads?
it?
I mean, we went back up top since then. I think Roland would have got rid of it.
No? Okay.
I don't think Roland would have kept it on his belt.
I just have a
That's a
stuffed
pretty-
beholder on my butt.
As you guys are admiring the artwork, Bruce discovered the galley in the mess hall. There's a dining table, 6 stools, and a small iron stove. There are cupboards built into the walls. They're all thrown open, and their contents, utensils and dishware, are scattered all over the floor, many of them broken.
Well, this is no way for a galley to be. Gonna have to clean this up sometime.
Think you can whip us up something, bro?
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Maybe some illithid ash mush.
Sounds wonderful.
This goes back up top, right?
Yeah.
Cage will look through all this junk over here and see anything interesting.
Alright, towards the bow there's... It's not all junk. So there's a bunch of wreckage of wooden crates, splintered wood all over the ground. But there are actually 5 intact wooden crates and 5 wooden chests stacked up neatly against the back alcove, secured under a very heavy looking cargo net.
Cage will take a step back and say, Raven, you around here? Do you want to check this out?
Right here.
Oh, Jesus. You're so quiet.
Thank you.
I just tend to think she's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. That's what I think.
Do you want me to check out? I will start checking out the boxes.
Alrighty. There's 5 boxes and 5 chests. 5 crates and 5 chests. So you can call them chest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and crate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one are you checking out and how are you checking it out?
Well, I will start with the chest. Chest 1, then I'll move on to 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will check for traps. Then I'll see if it's locked. And if it's locked, I will pick the lock.
Make a perception check. You can tell straight away that none of these contain locking mechanisms. The chests are closed.
Okay.
The crates are crates. They look like they've been nailed down shut. You might need a crowbar to pry those open. You take a look at chest 1, and you do notice that it actually used to have a lock. The lock's been broken off, and you don't see it anywhere around. It is numbered as well. It actually has a number 1 painted on the side. It doesn't look trapped. You want to open it up?
Open it up.
Alrighty. You swing it open, and it's full of treasure. Silver and gold, some jewelry, stacked up to the top. There's something buried in the coins.
Ooh.
You want to reach in and
Okay,
grab it?
I will. I will take out one of my daggers. I have many, and carefully dig through it until it's revealed.
You see what it is pretty quickly. You know exactly what this is. Well, what it's supposed to be. It's a 5-inch diameter miniature beholder made of enameled gold, with a black pearl for its central eye and multicolored spinels at the end of each of its eye stalks. Here's all that treasure. 400 silver pieces, 180 gold pieces. The 3 gold bracelets are worth 25 GP each, and the beholder statuette is worth 2,500 GP.
Nice.
What'd you find,
Booty.
Raven? Besides gold or coins.
I will let them. I mean, I'm not keeping it a secret. I'm not that kind of rogue. I will keep them up to date on what I find as I find it.
Beholder for your beholder. A friend.
Alright, that's chest number 1. There's 4 more chests and 5 more crates.
Okay, I will move on to chest number 2. Same routine.
Yeah, you can make a perception check to carefully examine it. Apart from the
Can I
number
roll
2.
above a
What's that? Sorry.
So can I roll above a 10 on my perception?
Apparently not. So you find that the second chest is pretty much identical to the first one, except the number 2 has been chalked onto the side of it as opposed to number 1. The lock's missing as well. Doesn't look trapped. So I'm guessing you're opening that one up as well.
Yep.
Alright. This chest is very neatly stacked. There are 6 bolts of silk, all stacked up neatly next to each other, and then an engraved box. Engraved black box next to the silk.
Okay, I'll see if that one might be trapped.
I can make another perception check for the box within the box.
Inception. Ooh, rolled an 11.
You carefully examine it. You notice that the engraving resembles a 5-headed dragon. It doesn't look trapped.
Open it up.
Alright, you pull open the case, and inside, very neatly arranged in these little settings so that these figurines can fit in nice and snug are 5 3-inch tall figurines. Each one depicts a different kind of metallic dragon, and they're actually made from the appropriate metal. There's a little bronze dragon, there's a little copper dragon, a little silver dragon, a little gold dragon, and a little that other dragon.
Brass.
Silver?
This is the total of that treasure. Roland takes a look at that silk and knows straight away there's elven silk, by the way. It's worth 50 GP each for each bolt. Alright, all that goes in the party loot, and there's 3 more chests and 5 more crates.
While she's doing that, can I sit down and start?
So I'll type all this out.
Oh yeah, you're doing the party loot, right? So
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. This is not the one. I don't have to take magic. I thought I did.
I'll do chest 3.
Okay, I'll say you don't need to do a ritual rolling.
No, I thought I had to take magic. I must have been thinking about another character.
It's alright, I was going to do it at the end, but I'll go ahead and cast it right now. No ritual.
Okay, you throw it
and
up
look over this stuff as Ren pulls it out.
Nothing magical, but now you're getting magic. The chest that Raven's about to look at detects as magic. The next one along, which will be chest number 4, it's radiating magic. And one of the crates, the one at the very back, is also radiating magic.
Okay, I'll point all that out to Raven.
Alright, you examine chest number 3, and it's exactly the same as 1 and 2, except it has a number 3 on the side. No lock, doesn't look hazardous. It's just a wooden chest. No booby traps. You want to open it up, Raven?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you open it up, and there's something very strange in these ones. All there are 6 thin vials set in a red velvet case. It's the substance in the vials which looks bizarre. It literally looks like a swirling constellation of stars in a black void flittering around within the vials. They detect this magic.
I pick up the school of it. I guess I gotta step forward.
It doesn't belong to a school of magic. Actually, maybe it will. It can detect as a school of magic. Illusion magic.
I'll let everyone know.
Any items that you find, you can hand them to Roland as we go, and he will start ritually casting Identify.
Okay. You begin identifying the magic vials. They all look the same, so you feel like you identify one, you've identified them all.
Yeah.
Alright. There's 2 more chests and 5 more crates.
Is there any gold in there or anything besides the vials?
That's all it had. The 6 vials and a nice red velvet inlay.
Okay, so that's chest number 4.
Yep, you can check chest number 4 if you want. I mean, it looks just the same as the other ones. No lock, wooden chest. You carefully examine it. You don't see anything suspicious about it. It's got number 4 on the side.
Open it up.
You pull it open, and it's full of gold pieces. There's some magic coming from within this chest as well. As you're emptying the gold pieces into the bag, you catch this little silk pouch. And inside it are 4 blue pellets. which detect as magical.
To roll it.
And he's quietly strumming. It's gonna take a minute to get everything.
Alright, yeah, you're
He'll
about
probably
halfway
do some
through
of
the
this over
first
the
ritual.
rest. Yeah.
So you've got chest number 5 then.
Chest 5.
Taking about 5 minutes to go through every chest. So after the end of this one, you have done one identify roll.
Okay.
Are you just opening this one up, Raven?
No. To roll. No, I'm not.
It's gonna be the one
Oh.
you don't check.
You take a look at this one, and your detect magic has gone down now, Cage, and Roland, you've identified these vials, and as you open up this chest, I'll let you know what you find in a second. So the vials, they're Vials of Stardust. It's a very unique and rare magic item. There's 6 of them in total, and basically what you do is you sprinkle it over yourself, and you gain the ability to cast the dream spell once as an action, requiring no components.
Oh. I'll let everybody know what it does. Pretty
Cool.
interesting, I think. Something sort of like what Scamp does.
Hey, maybe she'll want those. Should we give them to Scamp?
I think it makes the most sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or does anyone
Circle
else
of Dreams
want
doesn't make sense.
1 or 2 or something? I mean,
So you know what, you
there's
guys?
five,
It might be not bad to spread them out in case we get split up.
I'll be able to talk to each other in our dreams.
That'd be cool.
Just a thought.
Ooh, actually, I would like one, but nah, let's go with Scam.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, on the other hand, if Scamp can do it herself, then she could not have them, and then everybody could do it.
Point.
So that'd be one for each of us, and then we can just, I mean, that'd be pretty close to 6. She can do one herself at 7, so that's 7 people.
Okay, everyone add one of those Vials of Stardust to your inventory, in that case.
Okay.
Put it in your inventory, and I'll just throw that handout back in the magic item folder. Okay, meanwhile, you've opened up the 5th and final chest, Raven, and contains a matching set of 5 copper goblets with silver filigree, a black coral necklace, which is kind of nice, and Roland, you know what this next one is. It's a mummified elven hand wearing 2 gem-studded golden rings.
I'll go ahead and cast Detect Magic again since it dropped.
Okay. There's all that stuff. Their respective values. Alright, you're still just getting that final magic now from that chest. The crate at the very back. So.
I'll point out the magic. I'll point out the one radiating magic to Ren before this drops down.
That's the only other one that's radiating any magic.
Yeah, that's the only one left.
So we'll do crate 5 next.
Okay. Roland begins another ritual for these pellets. And crate number 5, you need to pull the other 4 crates out to get to.
You got it. I'll step up and give a hand. Start doing that.
Okay. You clear them out. You've got them all pulled out. None of them seem to be trapped. None of them exploded or anything. Didn't check those for traps though. And number 5, it's got 5 written on the side in chalk, but then the top of it is stamped with the symbol of a smiling gnome face, encircled with the words Krickenhoff's Craftworks in carnival letters.
Krickenhoff. I'm gonna write that down.
With a funny spelling,
Oh.
which you'll not spell correctly unless I post it.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kraftwerks with a K. It's one of those people.
With an E.
It's German.
Alright,
Loves Kraftwerks.
the crate is nailed shut, so you're gonna need a crowbar or something to bust this open.
Crowbar. That's why I have a crowbar.
Alrighty, if you have a crowbar, you don't need any ability check to open them up. You crack it open, and it's filled to the brim with peanuts.
Peanuts.
Peanuts in the shell.
Oh.
Are the peanuts the what's radiating magic?
No.
So there's something in there.
Brew, get those peanuts and put them in a bag. That probably would be good for later.
Oh, good idea.
Hell yeah.
Could make a stew out of them.
Okay. There are 5 pounds of peanuts. Add that to your inventory, Brew. You guys will
Okay.
be eating peanuts for the next week.
Hell yes. If only we could learn to make peanut butter.
Peanuts, apparently. Alright, so they're peanuts with a fancy spelling as well. And
Oh, wow.
French.
alright, as you're taking out the peanuts, you do realize that you're supposed to take the shell off, right, Brew, before you don't just eat them.
Brew looks around with a mouthful of peanut shells. Hmm?
Well, more fiber, I suppose.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Alright, the first one is some sort of like staff or wand. It's very fancy as well. It's made out of this like, blue colored metal, and it's like T-shaped. So it's like a T shape, not like a capital T, but a small T. And the bottom bit of it, underneath the little T part, it's got this spring on it. And there's like a little rubber knob at the bottom of it.
It's a pogo
What the hell is
stick.
that? Oh.
It is a spring-loaded pogo stick. Now the next one, it's some sort of handheld device, some sort of utensil. It has a handle that looks like a half of a circle, but like a handle you can grip on, and like a little circular cover for your hand. Then it has another little metal stem coming off of it, and then it has this flat metal plate riddled with holes, and a wind-up handle near a wind-up contraption near the handle. When you wind it, the flat plate with the holes, it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And you feel like this could be used for cooking, Brew.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You could use it for perhaps mashing something. Any idea what it is?
A peanut masher.
Close. Could be used for mashing things.
A potato
Automated
masher?
Potato masher?
No, it's a tomato masher.
Silly, using a tomato masher for potatoes.
Who does that? And then, finally, the last item is a strap-on helmet with a wooden propeller mounted to the top of it, which is radiating magic.
Okay, that's the one that's radiating magic. Okay,
It's a
the
helmet
most
flying.
ridiculous. The most ridiculous one. Okay.
So there's the tomato masher and the pogo stick. Pogo stick's worth 25. Tomato masher, 125. Must be the only one that's ever been invented. And then the helm will need to be identified.
Okay. I'll continue identifying as we open up the other crates. I'm sure there's more stuff to be had. Maybe not magic, but good stuff.
Okay. You're gonna open up the crate?
Yeah, I will open up crate 4.
Okay. Crate number 4 is...
I will be rolling for traps as soon as I get to my sheet. There we go.
Crate number 4 looks like a wooden crate. Nothing special about it. You open it up, and it's full of rations. About 2 months worth of rations, all packed up in neat little leather, wax sealed bundles.
Well, I won't be going hungry anytime soon.
So I got pretty much an empty bag of holding. I can throw a few of those in there. How many are in there, Sib?
60 days worth. That's a lot.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of rations.
I just imagine it to be like a bunch of granola bars.
Yeah, I think they weigh like 5 pounds each or something as well. I think they're like pretty hefty, or maybe it might be.
Right, they're space bars.
It might be.
One ration is for an entire day.
I think it's more than that even. I think it's
Well,
like 10 days.
that'd be handy if this ship ever gets sailing. Make sure there's always food on board.
A
Yeah, let's just
ration
leave it here
is
for
2 pounds.
you guys.
So that's 120 pounds worth of food.
Whoa.
I say we just, to Bruce's point, let's just leave it here, and when they if they ever get this thing off the ground, they'll have plenty of food.
True.
Alright, Roland's identified the blue pellets now, and they're very strange. You can't really put a name on it, but basically what it does is when you eat it, it's like taking a potion of healing. Except you can just eat it. It doesn't require any action. Interaction.
Oh, they're
object.
upgraded good berries.
Okay, so it's a potion of healing that doesn't require an action.
Yeah.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, that's really handy, actually.
So they're blue healing pellets.
4 of those.
Yeah. So, how do you guys want to distribute those?
I can heal everyone, so I don't necessarily need them. I'd say give one to Raven, as while she does not get hit often, it is bad if she goes down hard.
I would say give it to the people that don't naturally have any way to heal, so that's everybody but me, you, and Scamp.
Yeah.
That leaves 4, so it's...
Yeah, even distributors.
Each.
Sounds good. Then we can use them to get you guys up.
Alright, so I'll add one to Scamp's inventory and... Oh wait, no. Yes? No. Who's having them again, sorry?
Pabble, Cage, Brew, and Raven.
Okay. Alright, each one of you guys add a pellet to your inventory.
So many nice things today.
So the 3 of us can heal. And Roland will heave a sigh and like hold his hand out for the propeller helmet.
Okay.
And begin casting again.
Alright, it's pretty small as well. You notice straight away you don't feel like it's going to fit anyone's head.
Made for a gnome or a child.
Or a gnome child. And
Yeah, or a gnome child.
you've got 3 crates left, Raven. You want to look at 1, 2, or 3?
Crate 3.
Alright. If you want to check it for traps, you can make a perception check. Just looks like a crate made out of wood. You crank it open, and it's full of rations. 60 days worth.
I bet the other ones are got rations.
I have food!
Food's always good.
Okay, crate 3. I mean, crate 2.
Okay. Looks like a crate. Doesn't look trapped. You crank it open, And it's got 60 days worth of rations.
And finally, crate number 1.
At this stage, you've identified the helm, Roland, as a propeller helm.
Oh, good God! What a picture.
It requires attunement by a small humanoid. While worn, the helm allows the wearer to cast a levitate spell, requiring no components. The helm's propeller spins and whirs loudly until the spell ends. Each time the spell ends, there's a 50% chance the helm loses its magic and becomes non-magical.
What? Okay, we're definitely selling that one. We don't even have anybody small in the party.
But you do have children back at the house, do you not?
Well,
True.
there's a chance for the spell to completely fail. I would rather not have one of them levitating out of the 3rd floor window and then just dropping.
It doesn't. The helm doesn't fail until the spell ends.
They don't need
Well,
to know
my
that.
point
Alright.
still stands. They will do that because I would have done it as a child, and they will hurt themselves.
Alright, so it
I
sounds like
wouldn't have done
Roland
that
really
as a
wants that,
child.
and I'll put that in Roland's magic item folder. Alright, so
But it's not Elven though.
the final crate also contains another 60 days worth of rations.
We have a lot of food.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably for all of his crew, which now on the floor it's probably something we didn't notice before about all the dead bodies. They probably all have their head cracked open, right?
Yes, upon closer inspection, their brains are missing.
Yeah.
We were being escorted rather quickly. Didn't have enough time to check properly.
That is
Apparently, the rations were not the ones with brains in them.
Question: can I use my knowledge of water vehicles to assess whether, given the size of the ship that I saw from the outside and how far down we've climbed, whether there is possibly another deck beneath where we're standing?
Oh no, you could tell straight away this is the lowest deck.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you could tell from just the size of it. There's no bilge or anything like that either. It's just 2 levels.
this deck and then the upper deck.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want to go up and make sure this is clear? I think it's a pretty safe place to rest, but as long as no one's here.
Might as well.
Yeah, we
back.
True.
I'm gonna be putting everything in party loot. I will be following them if you want to move my token around with them.
Sure. Alright, up you guys go. Up the stairs to the top deck. You go through the hatch. The hatch was closed behind you. There's just a circular valve that you turn, and you come up to the top of the deck. There's some ballistae mounted here, and you've got a clear view of the surrounding cavern. The ceiling of the cavern is between 30 to 50 feet overhead. It is a very enormous cavern indeed. The entire vessel is sitting in this weird brownish undulating ooze. Some more ballistae here, fully functional, complete with a heap of bolts, ballista bolts attached to the side of it, stored in a rack on a weapon stand. They have a swiveling base, 180-degree firing arc.
I must say, this is a rather impressive vessel.
290 feet long.
I think not only will we need to get the helm back for Raven, but also need to figure out a way to get it out of here.
The
You would,
Gathra did say.
You would need to
Sorry.
make an athletics check to stand here, where it's angled downwards. It's very smooth.
Okay, I'll try that.
Acrobatics check, not athletics.
Oh.
You rolled a 6. What's your acrobatics bonus?
8.
Alright, 11 in that case. That's not enough. You slide down
Whoops.
all the way to the edge, and
Oops.
it's a bit of a slide,
Good lord.
about 30 feet. It's angled downwards. You hit the ground, taking 13 bludgeoning damage, landing prone and getting all of this oozing muck over yourself. It's very, very sticky and smelly.
You okay,
Bro,
bro?
are you alright?
Yeah. I fell off.
Well, might be easier just to walk around back to the rope ladder. I think it's still down.
Okay. I'll try and do that.
Is this something that he can like walk under, like these kind of
It's,
tentacle things, or?
They're angled downwards. I mean, you could probably go under it near the end, but you'd have to go through the mud. This actually kind of almost looks like a sort of like a battering ram of some description. You feel like you could definitely like ram another ship with these tentacles. But yeah, you'll need to either go through the mud underneath this area, or go around somewhere, climb over the top of them. They're all very smooth, made of this resin, which kind of feels like wood. If you want to climb over,
Yeah,
you'll need to make an athletics check. There's very little to grip onto, but you find the climb very easy, and you just climb straight over the top and straight back down the other side.
Well done, bro.
It's not my first ship, but it's my first ship that looks like this.
This mud
Well,
is constantly oozing and undulating. Are you going through it?
I think we should.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Alright, you wade through the ooze, brew, and as you get about here, you find that it's coating your legs. It's very, very sticky, and it's hard for you to pull your legs up. But other than that, it doesn't really do too much, except for slow you down. You squelch through it, having to forcefully lift your leg up with each step you take, and you're now covered from the waist down with this ooze, and it's very, very sticky. It smells like rotten eggs.
Oh, Brew, that's going to take forever to get off of you.
Oh.
If only. Oh wait, there's water around here. There's a little weird sea thing.
Alright, back at the beginning of this place.
I got soap. Probably take a shower there.
These ballistae, do they look simple enough to where any of us could operate it?
Yeah, you don't need any sort of special training. You can load it and point it and shoot it.
Okay.
Has a +6 to its attack roll, and it does 3d10 piercing damage.
That's good. That's good.
Each ballista has 10 bolts on a wooden case standing next to it on a stand.
Are they? I'm assuming they're all currently unloaded.
They're all loaded.
Or are they loaded up? They're all loaded up?
Yeah.
Okay, even better.
Takes 3 actions to shoot, 1 action to load, 1 action to aim, and then 1 action to shoot.
Okay.
I'll climb back up.
You can climb up easily enough. It's just a rope ladder.
Good lord, bro.
Yeah.
Again.
If you walk in the stuff, you get it all over you.
Is
Smart
prestidigitation helping at all?
It is. The prestidigitation is actually cleaning off the ooze, making it full.
Okay.
It doesn't actually make it disappear though. It just kind of slides off brew and splatters onto the deck, and then it kind of slowly moves, and it literally like crawls off the side of the ship and drips back down into the ooze pile below.
It's
Gross.
sentient.
Oh, thanks, Roland.
I wonder if it's all one thing. Like if it's all like one creature.
I think it's
They
just the
feast
black tank from the ship.
on-
Do you guys want me to fly around a little bit and just see if there's anything around here before we rest?
Sure.
Well, why not? But just be very careful. If you get into trouble, yell very loudly, and we'll come as quickly as possible.
Be safe.
If you want to stand there, Cage, you can make an acrobatics check. Where are you going? Hold up. This is 30. You're 30 feet off the ground. This is smooth and angled downwards. If you want to stand there, you need to make an acrobatics check. You can't just climb down it that easily.
You guys there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Well,
I'm sorry, my just shut its volume off.
Oh, I was saying that, yeah, this is like you're 30 feet above the ground level here, and this is a very slippery, smooth, battering ram. If you want to climb down it, you'll need an acrobatics check. You're not able to just freely walk over it.
Yeah, sorry, what got cut out was I have the cloak of the bat. I'm just going to grab the edges of the cloak, and now that I'm in darkness, and just fly around a little bit.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Sorry about that.
How high are you going to be flying?
If we're at 30 feet, I'll go 40 feet off the floor
Okay.
of the ground. So just above the deck level.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I was sitting there talking and didn't know that
Yeah,
I didn't have any.
We didn't hear you.
I'll extinguish Sundeath just so I don't accidentally knock you out of the air.
there we go.
Alright, just hold up a sec then, Cage. Let me turn off the light. I'll describe to you what you're seeing, Cage. Are you using something else for a light source, Brew?
I will light a hooded lantern and then keep it mostly shuttered so that there's just a small, maybe 5 feet of light.
Okay. Alrighty. You start soaring through the air, Cage, and the 40 feet, you're pretty much at the cavern ceiling at this stage, and you actually need to swoop lower because there's a bunch of stalactites on the ceiling and you'll bump into them.
Okay.
The ceiling angles down to about 30 feet here and then 20 feet through a tunnel to the northeast.
So I won't even go in there. Can I see anything down here? Or is it or do I just see the ceiling?
We're gonna roll initiative.
Oh,
Everyone else
shit.
will be surprised automatically. I won't even roll you guys in this round. Alright, Cage, as you're flying around here and you look down this tunnel, what you see towards the back of the cave is a 12-foot high alcove. And there it looks like an altar. Some sort of misshapen granite altar. And staring out from it is this 1-foot diameter purple disc inscribed with this eye. It's pretty far away from you and you're seeing in black and low light, so it's very hard for you to see that far. You're barely making out
Here?
the outline of it. Yeah.
okay.
Now, on the ceiling, there are these piles of slick black ooze. And they are intelligent black puddings. Or they're black puddings. You don't notice them at first because they just look like a part of the ceiling. It seems like almost drip out of the ceiling. And they do attempt to surprise you, but they're very slow moving. Like you're noticing them start to drip out of the ceiling like well before anything's happening. And given the fact that they're black puddings, they are hostile creatures that will try to consume you. They're all stuck to the ceiling 20 feet in the air. What do you do, Cage?
I'm going to fly back. Damn it. Can I do a dash with this cloak, or is it just 30 feet?
Let me take a look. Cloak of the Bat.
You want me to pop it?
Cloak of the Bat. It use it to fly a speed of 40 feet. Yeah, you're not able to dash. It has its own fly speed. If it was like equal to your walking speed or something, it would be different.
I gotcha. So I think that's 40 feet. I'll end my turn.
That's 45.
Oh, okay. And then actually, can I also use a bonus action to teleport? It says I have to hold the edges of the cloak.
Yeah. The what sort of teleport? Your shadow teleport?
Yeah.
It does that. I don't think that requires any free hands, does it?
It doesn't say so. Let me pop it real quick, but it doesn't say
It's just
shadow
somewhere-
walk.
Yeah, just somewhere you can see. Yeah.
Okay, and then I will. So then I'll just teleport right here and say, "There's a bunch of black puddings over there."
Alright, we're gonna break initiative. The puddings are very, very slow, so you don't get chased by them or anything like that.
All right. So I'll explain what I just saw.
Ah, alright. Well then, do we just not go over there then? I mean, no need to fight. I don't really think we have to worry about them.
Saw a purple disc. Maybe that's worth investigating.
Know about
Yeah, some sort of
puddings at
altar.
this point? Like their weaknesses and stuff? Or strengths?
What's that? Sorry.
Would I know about black puddings at this point? Personally, I don't know. Are they resistant to something? Are they...
they're acidic oozes.
You
You
don't
can
cut
make a
them
history
or
check
they
to recall
multiply.
lore about them if you like.
Cage isn't the brightest.
You're
I fought
not
two of
recalling
them.
any lore about them.
Can I do it?
Sure.
I fought two black puddings. I should have enough, insight of their fighting or know what they are. Not that much, but something.
Right, they're an ooze, so they're like dungeon crawlers. They move around dungeons and they just dissolve things. They're usually acidic. They just kind of clean up dungeons and bones, and the black pudding just kind of looks like a blot of shadow. Just a big mound of sticky black sludge, and it's going to corrode anything that acid would. Flesh, wood, metal, bone.
Yeah, as much as I know.
If we do want to go and check out that disc that you saw, we would have to deal with the black puddings, I imagine. You said there were two.
There were three. Do you want me to bait them this way? See if I can with flying?
I think it's going to take them a very long time to move.
We could always get him in the morning.
Go fireball them if you want.
True.
Just firebomb them. Maybe it's something best left until the morning.
I am sleepy.
About how far away were they, Cage?
They were down there, right where it kind of narrows in the ceiling drops. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Not really.
I don't got wizard eyes like you, Cage. Or we don't.
You see something over there.
I do.
Yeah. What's What's going on there?
You see these 4 orbs of glowing light.
The fuck?
Does that look like the spell Dancing Lights?
Do you have that spell?
I don't, but we have seen it cast
The fuck?
several times from the drow.
You can make an Arcana check if you want to try and identify it as dancing lights. If you, I mean, you can make your own assumptions, but if you want to confirm it, the DC
I'll try
is 15 plus the spell's level. Advantage if it's on your spell list, and yeah, it's definitely dancing lights rolling. 100% certain that it is.
Well, there's another caster around here somewhere, I do believe.
They just they hover all the way over and just kind of sit on you, rolling.
I'm going to well, first I'm going to cast Tongues, because I know that has worn off by now. And then I will exclaim, alright, we know that you're here, obviously, from your lights. Where are you, and who are you?
You're gonna roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Okay. Somebody obviously doesn't like us.
Alright, you guys, I just need to check something. You guys feel a little bit uneasy. You don't see any threats, but you feel targeted, we'll say.
Yeah.
So, we'll just be an initiative. Raven, what do you do? That's you, Dagger.
I know. I had to reload, so trying to find myself on the map. I just see dancing lights.
Yeah, there's 3. The dancing lights, just kind of 4 of them just kind of hover around. And then, yeah. Roland calls out and we're just going to be in initiative because you guys feel that you're in danger. Your spidey sense of tingling. You guys...
I'm going to dodge.
Okay, well actually, sorry, I think some people are going to be surprised. If you have a passive perception of 18 or higher, you won't be surprised.
Oh,
18? Shit.
Yeah, disadvantage on your passive perceptions. So -5 for everyone. 12 for Roland.
Since
Okay.
So yeah, the only person that's really aware of this is Darius and Raven. Raven, you can't be surprised, so you just know something's up.
Since anything within 10 feet of me that's hidden or invisible, do I?
No.
Actually, I started here. I want to... I'm going to slowly make my way up to Roland.
I don't know, might not be the best shot. I feel like I'm about to get something dropped on me.
Well, I can move away from you if I don't find anything. I'm not sensing anything with my,
No.
Okay, so I'm going to bonus action dash back to here. And for my action dodge.
Okay. Pavel, you're surprised.
Yep.
Roland, you're surprised. At the end of your turn, Roland, you are attacked twice. These shimmering green arrows streak towards you.
Okay.
Okay. Oops. All right. Here comes. It's a Mel's acid arrow. Here comes the first one.
Yeah.
And you dodge it. Second one.
Um.
Oh yeah, actually
Would they
splashes
have
on you.
Would they have advantage?
Yeah. It's.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that hits you?
A 15?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When it hits you, you take 8. I was gonna say you actually take half when this thing misses. All right. You take 8 acid, and you're actually like kind of smelting a little bit. You'll keep on taking damage as well from that spell. And here comes the other one. It hits you
Yeah,
for
that
7
definitely
acid damage, and you're getting extra schmelted.
I was gonna say, is it the schmelting cumulative?
Because it's a spell of the same name, it's actually not. You just take the most potent of the two when you take the extra damage, which is not now.
Yep, I can live with that.
Bro,
Well,
you are
maybe.
surprised.
I'll actually go into rage, seeing Roland get struck like that from out of the blue,
Okay.
and yeah, and then not be surprised, I guess.
Alright. You're not surprised. What would you like to do for your turn?
So that's the bonus action to rage. Then I'll interact with object to unhood the lantern so I can see a bit better.
Okay. I think it's an action to do that, not an interactive object.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Alright. Brew gets really angry. Rah! And then he takes the hood off his lantern. Furiously.
Can I tell which direction that came from, by the way?
Yeah.
Curious that he cannot see.
Came from this way.
Okay.
Pew, pew. Pew. Pew.
I'm gonna attempt to run along this inclined surface here.
Alright, make an acrobatics check. It's pretty slippery, bro. You almost balanced before. And you managed to balance. Alright, it's going to be difficult terrain though, Brew, so...
Okay, I've got a ring of free action.
Oh, okay. Then you ignore difficult terrain.
Oi! Who's out there? I'm just looking around in the darkness, shining the lantern angrily, ragily.
You don't see anything down there. Darius.
Okay, so I'm slightly at a loss of what I need to do. More so just because I can't see where is attacking us. So I will instead.
You're certain that the attackers are coming from this direction. You saw the 2 green beams, the arrows shot at Roland.
But even with bruised light, I am visually impaired to the point of not being able to see them.
They must be far away.
So they must be far away. So instead, I will cast Bless on Roland, Brew, Pavel, and Cage. Is it 4 or 3? I can't remember. 3. So Roland, Brew, Pavel. As I can't see dagger, and Cage, honestly, you're lucky enough. And I will then actually. Is the rim of the so just I'm basing this off the visual. Is they're kind of like a lip to the top of the deck here?
Yeah, there's a railing. It's about 4 feet high.
Okay.
Not really.
Then I will come. I will come to this edge of the railing and kind of kneel down, just kind of give myself like a little cover.
You want to go prone?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Probably not a bad.
For lack of an argument, yes.
Oh, if you're prone,
Cage is
range
gonna-
attacks have disadvantage.
That's what I'm going for.
Cage.
Sage is gonna step forward also and hope that his superior vision.
And when you
Give
step
him-
forward, Yeah, you actually, let me see, yeah, you can see the 120 feet, right? Yeah, you can see the assailants. Yeah. It's 3 black puddings.
What?
Huh.
Sentient black
How are they
puddings.
casting spells?
Sentient.
I guess it's sentient.
Because Undermountain, that's why.
So I'll go ahead and
Sounds a wizard.
cast Fireball at him. I'm going to step forward just a little bit because I can barely see him.
Right, you've got
Yeah, now I can see him. I just had to zoom in.
template here. Fireball. There we go.
So that would be 28 points of damage.
We haven't placed the spell yet, so ignore that damage roll. You need to pick your target before you roll any dice.
I got you.
One happens before the other. Alright, you drop it there, so re-roll because you haven't picked the target yet.
Lost it. Do I roll again?
Yeah, because you pick the target before you roll the dice, so if you've rolled the dice and not picked the target, then the dice roll is negated, basically.
Okay, sounds good. Third level. And that will be +3, so 27 points of damage.
Okay. Alright, you drop a fireball, and you see this eruption of flame engulf the black puddings for a brief moment as the area is lit up, and they seem to crackle and sizzle and didn't make their con save for the dancing lights. The dancing lights goes down.
And I'll kind of call out to them and say what I see. And can I kneel down, or is that would that take an action?
Going prone is a free action. It doesn't cost you
Okay.
anything to go prone.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go prone from here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a plug for my damn mic.
This black pudding is going to cast a spell. Dancing lights.
Okay, so they can't.
They're one-trick ponies.
They
They can
surround you guys with
dancing
these motes of light and move them around a little bit too. They can be within 20 feet of each other. They'll have to be in 20 feet. I'm going to light up this whole area like this now. Yeah, the spell just appears in the air. You don't even really see the black pudding casting the spell, it just happens. Raven.
That's so Raven.
Where did he say they were?
Northeast.
Over here somewhere.
The way the ship's pointing.
Yeah. Can't see him?
No.
Stay back here and dodge again.
Powerful.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Probably do from here. Let's go with the wind. I'm gonna cast light on my arrow. Pull out my bow and fire in a certain direction with my bonus action. being war magic. You want me to click where?
Where are you attacking?
Let's go with here. No, here.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Roll reliable. Boom.
Direct hit. You shoot the glowing arrow straight over, and it lands on the ground over there.
Aha!
Illuminate 3 black puddings that are up on the ceiling, 30 feet above the ground. Someone's mic's going crazy. Brian, what's going on with your mic? It's making all sorts of beeping sounds.
Sorry, my shift is my push to talk, so I might have to change buttons. So, like when I'm typing, it like pops in and out.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. You're probably gonna want to change that for push to talk. Alright, so now you can clearly see the, 3 black puddings up here on the ceiling. Roll one.
Do I take some schmelt damage?
It's at the end of your turn.
It's the end of my turn? Okay. Okay. So for my action, I think we all know what's coming. Yeah.
You're gonna try and parley with them by
Yeah.
offering them what they want.
Yes. Yes. Just like we have read in the new tomes of of histories that we have seen. Parlay with a fireball. Here you go.
Alrighty. Drop a fireball right there. And these guys, as you guys know, are just dead slow. There's no avoiding this fireball. The spell burns through them.
Hey, one of them got
And-
close, actually.
Fairy fire remains up.
Okay. And then I will for my bonus action, I'm going to power chord.
Yes!
Eddie!
We have sound effects.
Yeah, I've been waiting to do that. And this will be for everyone but Dagger because I can't see her. So let me actually pop that. So. I'll top that off as well.
I'll move, and I'd like to move down to the east, like try to slide down the side of this
Yeah, you
structure.
can move around freely here, Brew. Move your ring of free action and the acrobatics check you made earlier. 5 feet per square.
I guess I'm not gonna move because I like my prone position so they can't see me.
Okay. And if that's everyone moving and all that good stuff, then that'll be my turn. That's it.
You take 5 acid
Uh-huh.
damage at the end of your turn. Roll. And that
Okay.
melts acid arrow wears off.
Cool. And
This black pudding is going to... It's going to retreat. It's made a grave mistake. It just slides backwards.
run while you can.
This one's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, that was a great call on the arrow.
I'm gonna run up there.
Steve. You're gonna run after them?
Yeah. They're getting away.
Oh man, I guess we might as well take care of them.
I'm gonna draw out. Actually, I'm going to carefully set down my lantern and get out my oversized longbow and take a shot at one of the ones that ran away, the one to the north up there.
Hell yeah.
Where is that longbow here? There it is.
Hit. The arrow cuts through the pudding, and the arrow itself gets instantly destroyed. The acid eats it away. But the pudding has a big chunk ripped off of it, and it's looking like it's about to completely break apart.
Well, I'll take another shot then.
Shooting it with javelins, pretty much.
That's another hit. You can hear the hissing sound as the arrow is dissolved as it sinks into the black pudding. But the black pudding is just reduced to a liquid, a black ooze that drips off the ceiling, hissing as it melts onto the ground.
Oh, I'm getting ideas for something I might make in the galley.
Dario.
Oh dear God.
Oh yeah, I changed my button now. Let's see. Oh, they are far fucking away. It's the total distance. Oh, you son of a bitch. So I'll stand up and move to the front of the... From here, that should be 90 feet. I think I just deleted my character by accident.
Okay.
Whoops.
Dario steps forward and he vanishes.
Vanishes. I fall into one of Alistair's...
Did you find your speak to talk button on delete?
Delete. Okay, you're back in the turn order. At 11 or something.
Yay. Let's see, okay. So that should put me close enough to this one. And I'm going to, I'm actually just going to totally dead it. Because I got nothing else that will reach that far.
Including Toll the Dead. It's 60 feet.
Oh, is it? I thought it was 90. Shit. Okay. Yep, okay. That is fair.
Cage.
Cage will step around Darius, if he can. And then I'll firebolt the closest guy.
Okay. It's 15 feet to stand up. 5 feet to move over there. That hits. The firebolt slams into the pudding, and it hisses and crackles as it begins to melt away.
I'll go ahead and quicken and shoot another one.
That's a hit. And the pudding melts away. The fire consumes it. It drips down onto the cavern floor. Nothing more than a slick puddle on the ground.
On my turn.
Raven.
Guess I will try to follow Brew.
If you go onto this area, you'll need an acrobatics check. And it'll be difficult terrain. manage to navigate the slanted battering ram easily. It's all difficult terrain.
Like 30 feet. I can't shoot yet, so I will just dodge.
You've got a shot. It's 3/4 cover, but you've got a shot.
I'm already at disadvantage because it's beyond my short bow range. I'll just dodge.
Sure. Powerful.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my musket. It's gonna be quite... I'm gonna drop my longbow, pull out my musket. It's gonna be quite a long shot. That's 115 feet, Seb, or 120, you think? 115, right?
I think it's 110.
Alright, well, I have sharpshooter. I can reach that. Musketoon's 40 to 120. I'm gonna raise up my musket, aim down his sights, and try to fire at the black pudding. Ooh.
And you didn't clean it out properly. Actually, sorry, you have advantage on this attack.
I do?
You do. And that's a crit.
Holy shit. I wonder why do I have
Probably-
advantage?
It probably can't see you.
And you blow it away. However, we're still going to stay in initiative. It's not over yet.
Do I see any other hostiles in the area?
You look around and you do.
Do.
You see something above you guys.
Oh fuck.
It's a gargantuan-sized grey ooze. The biggest one you guys
Holy
could
sh-
ever imagine. Starting to
It's
reach
so
down
big.
from the ceiling to drop onto the deck.
Oh fuck. As I look up, I just point and I'm like, giant thing! Great! I'm gonna shoot my last 2 shots at it. Oof.
And that hits.
Oh wow.
It's just like a
I mean,
15-foot
I mean,
wide target.
It's a ooze.
The bullets are instantly dissolved. The bullet pierces into and splashes off the tiniest part of it. That was actually one that's supposed to be gargantuan, not huge, by the way.
Holy shit.
Oh,
So that's that's big.
Yes.
Yes.
Bro.
It's getting bigger. Actually, it's supposed to be. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
It's gargantuan size.
it's
That's a hit.
Titanic in size. It's a Tarrasque-sized ooze.
Another bullet splashes through the grey ooze, and a tiny little bit of it drips off. This thing is tough.
Oh fuck. Time to
That's
get out of the
not
splash zone.
Abomination in terms of its size.
did you guys find something, Roland? I think they're all dead over here.
Roll one.
Brew, we have a little bit of an ooze problem over here.
I would not use the word little for that.
Facetiousness.
Ate my bullet like butter.
So I'm going to I'm gonna hope that this thing has a shit wisdom save and that it's not undead somehow. I'm gonna use a 5th level spell to cast Hold Monster on this thing. I'm assuming it's within 90 feet.
It's within 5 feet of you.
Oh, okay, so
it's on the ceiling, but
is it
it's
on the
so
gr-
big it could touch the top of the ship from the ceiling.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Really hope that it's gonna, it's gonna fail now. As I cast Hold Monster on this thing.
16.
Unless it just like slides off. Yay!
It becomes paralyzed.
Does it stay clinging to the ceiling?
Yeah. It doesn't fall or
Okay.
anything. Stuck.
I see that it stops undulating quite as much, and we'll assume the spell has worked, and run just a little bit over here. And then, maybe Brew would have been too far away anyway. Dagger still invisible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold my bonus action for now. I'm not gonna do anything with it. That's it.
Yours is still frozen in place.
Sweet.
Brew.
I'm just going to leave that lantern on the ground for now.
Okay, let me
And,
adjust your light
yeah.
source. A hooded lantern. Bam.
Is it possible to climb up on this bottom end here? Is it reachable from the ground?
Yeah, it's pointed towards the ground. It's like angled up. You'll just need an athletic check to climb it.
Okay, 25 feet to there, then attempt to climb up.
Alright, you climb up. Now this would be considered climbing rather than difficult terrain, so it does cost you 1 extra foot of movement for every foot that you move.
Okay. I'm going to be taking the dash action this turn, so I've got 80 feet to work with. So that's 25 there. How high to climb up? Is it a full 30 feet?
Just for every 1 square you move, count 2 squares on this thing. So if you move here, that's 10 feet. If you move there,
Okay.
another 10 feet.
So that's 35.
It's angled towards the ground,
Okay.
like a slide.
50. That'd be 75 to there, and I think that's as far as I can get. I will use my free action to draw Sun Death and a bonus action to light it.
Okay.
Tempest! There's a news! I don't know if you want to watch this fight or not. It's a news. It might not be tactical.
Darius.
It's still fairly high up in the ceiling, right?
I mean, from the ceiling, it's going from the ceiling to the top of the deck, like 20 feet long. This thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hit it with a guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guiding
That
bolt
was a
cuts through the
roll.
ooze and melts away some of it. This thing is so big, it's just a small little patch that was broken off of it.
Excellent. I will move to. Don't want to be too close to that thing. Move to here.
Okay.
Paige is going to get in some darkness. Teleport.
I think you're going to need to be a bit further from Brew for darkness, 80 feet at least. because of the sword lets up 80 feet of light.
I'm seeing the dancing lights is what I'm avoiding.
Oh, sorry, actually, those dancing lights should be gone.
Oh, okay.
They
So
won't.
then, Brew. I don't show him.
The dim light is
Oh,
40, but the darkness is 80. I don't know if you need to be in dim or dark, but you're not in darkness.
Dim light.
Yeah, well, that's dim light.
Oh, okay. So I could have just teleported where I was at then. Okay. So I'm gonna go. I just want to get like far enough from this guy. I'll go to right about there. Should give me nice distance, and then I'll just firebolt him.
Crit. The firebolt hits it, but it seems very resistant. It hisses and crackles and takes 13 points of fire damage.
Damn. Even though I have, what is it, Elemental Adept?
In that case, you overcome its resistance and it takes the full brunt.
Nice.
And then
Hot
I will do it one more time, quicken, and hit him one more time.
That's another hit. And another 18 points of fire damage. This thing still doesn't really look too damaged. It's just that big. It's taking a lot to take this thing down.
Sounds good. That's about all I got.
Raven.
Paralyzed, right?
It is. If you want to move up, it's difficult terrain and you'll need to make an athletics check to climb back up that way.
Athletics?
Yeah, if you want to climb up further, it's athletics. If you want to stand where you are, it's acrobatics. Just to balance.
Coming down here was a bad idea.
You're stranded now.
Absolutely no way I can make an athletics check. I'll just shoot it with my hand crossbow then.
That's a hit.
So close to a crit.
You put a crossbow bolt through this thing, the bolt gets instantly eaten away, but you take off a nice chunk of grey ooze and it drips down from the ceiling. You need an acrobatics check to stand there too, Raven. You're supposed to make that first, just to balance. You have no trouble balancing. Pavel.
So you said it's like literally 5 feet away from the ship, right? It's almost touching it?
Yeah, it is touching the ship. You can pretty much touch it.
Okay. To climb on here... would that cost like an action or anything like that? To jump up there?
That would be difficult terrain, and you'll need an acrobatics check to balance, because that's not an even surface.
Alright, so that'll be 10. No, okay. There we go, move there, and then I'll do the thing. So acrobatics check and then difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Costs you 10 feet to climb up there. An acrobatics check to balance.
I'm on 20 right now. Dex check.
You balance easily. No problem.
30. I'm gonna put back my my musket, take out my pistol, and since it's 5 feet away I get crits, right?
If you hit it, it's an automatic critical hit, yeah.
Cool, okay. Yeah, get Commodore Special out and start hammering the pistol. Then after them, do action surge. But yeah, 3 attacks.
Fan
Great.
and the hammer.
Alright, and then 1d10 after that.
Alright, the bullet dissolves on impact, but 23 damage breaks off a big chunk of this ooze. Hit. Another critical hit. 34 damage.
Nice.
This ooze is starting to really get broken apart now. It's splashing everywhere. It's looking like a grey slick puddle mixing of the ooze below.
3rd final attack. Not final, but yeah.
That's a critical hit. And it's almost completely destroyed now.
Action surge. 3 more attacks.
Hit.
Wrong one, but I'll take it.
$13 damage. Almost finishes it off. It's just like this massive gangly pseudopod now dangling down from the ceiling. Most of it's already dissolved away. You hit it one more time and the remainder of the ooze melts down, dripping into the brown ooze below.
And then I'm just gonna bamf right back over here. Arcane charge.
You teleport back. And you guys feel safe now.
Roland politely claps.
I give a bow.
Well done,
Thank
well
you.
done.
Thank you.
Brew will climb over to Raven and I'll offer you a hand to help you get back over.
Thank you.
Everyone, I did find some sort of temple over there that, just so you know. Or altar, I'm sorry.
Well, I suppose since the black puddings are taken care of, and the grey ooze, wherever that thing came from, I guess we could go over there.
As
and
Brew
check it
walks
out.
by, he just kind of gets stuck to his trousers by the ooze Raven. And he just drags you along. Drags you along as he climbs up.
I didn't know you had trousers on.
I do. I bought a pair of clean pants when we were on the surface.
We caught him on a good day.
I'm hoping that he does have them on because all you see is just mud in his crotch region. You don't want to precipitate that away.
Yeah, it's all it's hiding is modesty.
I know, he's got his nice new pants on.
Yeah.
They were clean.
Yeah, they don't really look new anymore. In fact, there's like 0 difference between the ones he was just wearing at this stage. He's been back in Undermountain for like less than a day. Alright, so what appears that there are some very strange oozes around this area.
Well, I suppose this place got its name from something, and I suppose we've just found out what it is.
Alright, at this stage, your characters are too tired to adventure anymore, unless you make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, down the hatch.
Pretty sleepy
Roland
after.
is just gonna go straight down.
Seb said the magic words can't save.
You just step down. You don't even try to avoid the fall. You just fall the 30 feet.
What?
Just pencil dive down there, face first.
Brew will move, like climb down the rope ladder, run around, and go pick up that hooded lantern,
Oh yeah,
extinguish, and bring it back.
You get attacked by another 10 oozes. No, I'm joking. You just go down, grab it easily enough, and you return down into the scavenger. Any particular area you wanted to be in, like the bedrooms or?
Honestly,
bunks.
it might be safe enough to actually use the beds.
I think it might be a good idea to still set a watch near the hatch, just in case.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
I mean,
effectively lock the hatch as well from the inside, which is nice.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
nice. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, let's all just sleep in actual beds.
There's
This is
some-
not something we usually
Ah.
get to
Some
do.
bolts that you can do. I mean, yeah, there's you might have to drag away some Orog corpses, but they're a bit cramped, but
That's-
there's enough beds for everyone here. And Raven's already claimed the captain's bed.
Well, I mean, girls and boys separate in a way.
Well, it is your ship after all.
Remind me, Seb, is there like a couch in the captain's quarters? Like a little shea
There's-
lounge or something?
No, there's a wooden table with manacles.
No.
Alright, Raven, as you jump in the bed, you notice there's something underneath the pillow. It's a book. And it's called I know what you Illith did last summer.
It's a nice cheesy horror novel. Let's read it.
You can add that to your book collection.
Actually, I do have a book collection. I just don't have many books. I have a book on Gymcraft.
As you read it, it's a story about some mind flayers who know what people did last summer because they can read people's minds, and they just doing all this cool stuff, swimming at the beach and having a barbecue and doing lots of summer stuff. There's nothing sinister about the book. Mind flayers actually are jealous about mortals' ways of life, humanoids' ways of life.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, you want to do a watch, or you're gonna? I mean, it's actually not bedtime. It's just like kind of just chill time now, downtime, 8 hours of hanging around.
Oh, next year,
Yeah.
man.
It's just this is when you guys would behind the scenes stuff, prepare your weapons and practice spells and things like that.
Hell yeah.
Brule used that time to drag those corpses out and just like haul them up the ladder and throw them off the side into the ooze.
Okay,
Throw 'em in the ooze.
their bodies get pretty quickly just.
Ah. Ugh.
And then
Well,
if there's any time
actually-
left, I'll clean up the galley.
Clean it up
Hey.
easily enough. You most of the utensils are broken. You close the cupboards and just clean up a little bit. There's no actual food in here either, so just kind of make everything all stately again. And it's
Cage will up with whatever it is. That guy.
Prestidigitation.
You can also repair all like the broken plates and cups and things like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, there's no
Yeah, he'll help.
no like returning crew members or anything like that. You don't get harassed by any more spellcasting intelligent black puddings or huge grey oozes that seem to drop down from the ceiling trying to schmelt your faces off. So you guys can all chill out here and take a long rest, because it seems like a pretty good place for you guys to rest here.
I was gonna ask.
Before
Yeah, you go, Trish. I'll go. Yeah, you go. Sorry.
before we actually do our sleepy sleep, I will carefully unroll the painting I took and show it, especially to Darius and Roland. But I'll do it in front of everybody. This is my home world.
Oh. Oh,
Wow.
that is quite interesting.
Well, I would be suffice to say that I would be sad to see you go there, Shadow. I do hope that you get to see it in person one day. Soon.
I like all the mechanics of it. Seems like a nice place where I would like to go visit someday. Learn wherever they have.
Well, you only need to be a 7th level spellcaster now.
You are allowing that spell? Yes.
I was about to ask if you were going to allow some of the new spells because I was going to talk to her about it.
Well, there's a problem about that. You actually need to have a magic item from
Okay.
Everon, and you don't have anything.
Or a willing creature,
or the
right?
or creature.
Does Raven want to go though?
Yet, but we have options. That's the important part of it, Seb.
So what class is that spell from?
What's that?
What was it? Dream of the Blue Wall.
Veil.
The Blue Veil.
Yeah.
Blue Veil.
If I had to guess, it's Bard, Sorcerer, Warlock. Off the top of my head.
Yeah. So, or wizard, but
Or Wizard. Sorry, not Warlock. Sorry.
well, warlocks can cast too, I think.
It says you must have a magic item that originated on the world you wish to reach.
Oh, I thought it said person too.
And you must be aware of the world's existence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need that item. It's like a tuning fork for that world. So, you're stuck, Raven. Now you have to adventure in Undermountain forever. But no, yeah, no, you need an item. Now, that is probably not going to be found here in Forgotten Realms. Spelljamming Hell might still be your best chance.
Where is Krickenhoff's Craftwork?
Alternatively, you can cast a spell if one of the affected creatures was born on the other world. It causes your destination. Technically, you're actually like born kind of slightly out of Eberron. You didn't know this yet. I was going to tell you at some stage.
I'm not wanting to go back until after the game is over.
Yeah, we all know that. I was just messing with you.
Roland would offer to take this spell if we weren't able to find the helm, which he has every confidence that we will.
Well, both you and Cage were talking about taking Wish.
Yeah, we could cast it. We could just cast it with Wish too. That's true.
Alright, you guys will take a long rest. Your temporary hit points go away. You get all your spell slots back and half your level's worth of hit dice. You can prepare new spells. You might want to talk about what you want to prepare for the next day, or share it with others, or keep it a surprise.
Need to roll several things for wands.
What did Pavel
Fairly
do?
same thing.
I wanted to ask Roland about that Pearl of Power he's not using and see if I can attune to that. If he allows me.
I actually don't have that. It's just a necklace. The Pearl of Power, I think somebody else is using it right now. It's Cage, maybe, or maybe it's.
I have a Pearl of Power.
Yeah, I because I think I gave it to Cage.
I don't have one.
Oh, you don't have one?
No.
It's in your folder.
Well, I mean, I thought I'd given it to somebody like quite a long time ago. Actually, that's why I haven't ever really thought about it. But
They gave it back to you. I don't think.
I know. I never had it.
Scamp has one. I thought she got her own though. Or did she?
yeah,
She has her own.
We both, because they made necklaces. One for me, one for Scamp.
Nox had one and got taken.
Yeah.
So Nox had it.
No, Nox had his own too.
Yeah, I think we had three. I think one for each spellcaster.
So yeah,
but...
you still got it on you, Roland.
Okay. Okay.
Doesn't seem to be on anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely let Pavel use it if he wants it. I mean, I'm not attuned to it.
Roland. As a note. I do have a number of high-level spells given access to me by Helm himself.
Right.
One I've thought about taking, seeing as I don't want to leave Scamp with all of the battlefield triage herself, would be the heal. I can also do harm. But one that I was curious would be pertinent to our cause is I could ask Helm for an ally of sorts, of the planar variety.
Mhm.
Unless you do not think it be worthwhile.
Does it cost us anything, or does this ally just come down and help?
No, costs nothing, and kind of depends on the help I ask for. But be it a companion to fight alongside, or someone to do expeditious errand for us, or something. I've been keeping it on the back burner as an option.
It's not a bad option, so if you feel like you need to prepare that, then I would say go for it.
Fair.
Now we're going to take a 10-minute break as well.
Oh, Seb, one last thing. I would like to resummon my familiar.
Sure.
And I'm going to hold to my promise. It'll be Mr. Crowley now instead of Mr. Jones.
Right, you can summon him. And
Okay.
just tell him that he's going to die soon. I mean, you can summon him.
Well, I mean, he probably will, so.
I'll see you guys back shortly.
Yeah.
Who's here? Who's here?
I'm trying so hard to figure out which spells I actually want to take.
I'm just happy he's allowing that spell.
Oh, if Nox was still around, I'd be a lot more excited. But from a cleric perspective, not a lot's changing. There's some cool magic items though. I read through Tasha's earlier today in PDF format because I was at work. But my biggest things, I'm really excited about the armor class in the Artificer because it basically means you can be Iron Man, and the feats and spells additions, just in general. Those were my two biggest things I was excited about.
I don't think anything major is going to be changing for Dagger.
The Psyblade Rogue seemed really interesting, as well as the Rune Knight and the
Psy Warrior.
Yeah, Psy Warrior were also interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I entirely love the thematic idea of the Path of the Beast for the Barbarian because you essentially could play it as Wolverine.
Yeah.
Someone wants to be Wolverine. How can we do this?
With the new additions, if I remade Dagger again, it might be as a soul knife. Rogue.
Why?
I could definitely see Dagger as a soul knife. Easily.
I don't know much about the soul knife. Is it because of assassination or? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't read it yet.
Just from an outside perspective, the way Trish plays Dagger, Raven, Ren, the ghost that is, it would be much in my opinion, it'd be just a really good thematic choice. Kind of person, the kind of character she is. But It's funny to me because it's like the largest dump of like new class edition since since 5th edition's come out. So it's like, oh, wow, okay, let's open this up.
I like it.
Yes, there are. You
I
get
might
to do it.
ask. I might ask
You
Seb
can do
about
it.
that.
It's on a you typically only get to do it on a level up, like when you when you have an ASI. So, but they are in there.
I mean, yeah, Dagger has two main things she wants to do before she leaves Waterdeep. One, help you guys help Roland and Scamp finish down here in Undermountain. And two, get Nox back.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Scamp casting the actual spell on that one. 'Cause I don't know if I'm going to actually take True Resurrection or not.
Well, I mean, if we make it all the way to Wish, you wouldn't need to.
Yeah, I'll have Wish
Yeah.
next level.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not sure if I don't know if that's one of the. Don't know if that's one of the things that because since it's not like a lower level spell.
You
type
have
of
to
thing.
roll to see if you lose the ability to cast Wish.
Yeah, and if there's somebody around, i.e., Scamp, that can cast, the actual True Resurrection, yeah, Roland's not gonna risk it. Not that he wouldn't for Nox, but again, there's somebody around that could do it with no risk. So
What level? Oh, you're talking True Resurrection, right? Not just Resurrection.
yeah, you have to have True Resurrection if they were undead.
Oh, I got you.
And Nox was made undead right before all the bad stuff happened.
Oh well,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, that was right before the genocide of the Vrinder house.
What are you talking about? That was probably one of the leading factors for Dagger deciding that Drow must die.
You know what? I'm not sure. I don't know what it would be called. Not genocide, because we didn't kill a whole race, obviously.
House side?
No, it would be a clan eradication, basically, whatever that would revert to. You are wiping a name from the history books, a family name.
I don't know what aside like that would be. Yeah, there's. I was looking through Tasha's earlier today as well. There's a few interesting, like all the magic items are like tied to classes, which is an interesting way to go about it, I guess. Well, not all of them, but like the large majority are. Honestly, the thing I was happiest about were the changes to, well, not changes, but like the making official the variant features for Ranger. Yeah, it's just way better. But as
Any
far as Bard
interesting
goes,
thing for rogues in there?
Well, most
There's
of
some.
like most of the magic item stuff, was for spellcasters of one flavor or another. But like there is a new optional feature for rogues called Steady Aim. You use it as your bonus action to give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. But you can only use it if you haven't moved during the turn, and your speed
Can't
is
move.
0. Yeah, until the end of your turn as well. So you can do that, but you cannot move. But I mean, it's it's not bad if you find yourself in a situation where there's nobody close to them and you can't give yourself advantage in any other way. It's not bad. But that's really the only like new thing, other than like the subclasses, obviously, coming out of Tasha's. For Bard, other than the new subclasses, there's just the kind of the versatility thing that most of the casters get, where they can, at an ASI level, they can switch around cantrips, which I probably won't do anyway.
I do appreciate that. I think that's a really good thing to add in, as far as like, oh, I decided I don't like this cantrip. I don't need it. It's useless.
Yeah, like it's been many a moon since I've used Vicious Mockery, and I don't really see myself using it that often anymore anyway. The only other difference, like in terms of optional features, which I don't even know if we're going to be using, is the Bardic Inspiration. You can use it on damage rolls and restoring HP, but only for like spells. So like if you cast a spell, you can add damage to it.
Deb?
Alrighty. Hey.
Oh, just real quick. Took away Darius's
Can't hear you.
You were pretty
Okay.
muffled there.
Oh, sorry. I said that with my goggles at night, I should have dark vision.
Okay.
And the character token. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, the dark vision got deleted. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll I'll put out an announcement of the Tasha's stuff that we'll be using, but basically it will be all of the subclass options, all of the spells, and all of the magic items.
Cool.
I'll sort that out for next session. Still need to look at a couple of things, but I read most of it.
Not that big a deal.
And then yeah, all the feats as well. Feats, magic items, spells, and character options for classes. Like those extra, so everyone is going to get like a little extra ability basically, which is cool. Alrighty. So, you guys have camped out in the Spelljammer vessel, and this is probably one of the first times in Undermountain where you've just been able to have a nice sleep in a bed without being under threat of being attacked by something. Nice. Nice book as well that Raven reads.
Are we supposed to be able to see your characters, or is everything still black for everyone?
Wait, where are you?
No, I can see me. I would have been invisible though.
Okay, so you can't see you, but you can because of blind sight. You can...
Dagger just sleeps invisible.
Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know how.
No idea where I am.
I see your cat, but I don't see you. You turned into a cat.
Oh, there's Pavel right there.
Nah, I lost my dark vision.
I'll set that up for you. Okay. Alright, you guys wake up a time later and you had a good sleep and everything is exactly the same. Bruce got something for you guys. for breakfast. What's Brew got?
Cage sits down for breakfast.
Darius would sit down. He's game.
Let's see. I seem to recall that Brew invented French fries on a cooking check at some point. So that's what he's prepared for breakfast.
So essentially breakfast hash browns.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You,
It's canon now. Brew invented hash browns.
Ah, nice
Yeah.
and hearty. First thing in the morning.
you
Good
cut
morning,
them up really small into cubes, so they just kind of turned into hash browns. They weren't meant to be, but... And then they're all like not very cooked evenly. Some of them are burnt and some of them are raw. So you put that down in a big bowl in the middle of the table, and then just like a ration down for everyone as well. On a plate.
Just to be sure.
Ration on a plate.
Everybody eat your Wheaties.
I think Roland, as soon as he puts the potatoes down in the middle, I think Roland will hit the side of the bowl with a spoon to make sure nothing crawls out like it did last time.
Nothing's moving in the bowl.
Oh, excellent! And I'll make a plate of them because why not?
Okay, you guys,
I think I will. I will take a few rations from that store just to have on me as we go further deep.
yeah, I think Cage put some in his bag of holding.
Yeah, like 60 days worth or something.
Did you-
No, I decided to leave them for in case they took this later. I didn't realize there was 180 of them though.
Okay.
There's 240 of them.
Oh, 240. Yeah, so I'll take 10 of them.
Okay. Are you taking them from Cage? You're just taking some of the other ones from the crate brew?
Yeah, I'll grab, I guess a half dozen from there. Actually, if they're 5 pounds, maybe not. Maybe just 4.
Make me a wisdom check, brew.
Oops, sorry, that's a save. But the check would be the same.
Alright. When you go and check out these rations, you realize that there's something wrong with them.
Oh,
They're not fresh. In fact, they've been poisoned.
Dun, dun, dun.
hey you guys.
What?
Something wrong with these rations.
They've either been poisoned or they're spoiled, but either way, they're unfit to eat.
Oh,
Cage will
I
dump
will
his back
remove
out.
those.
I'll let everybody know.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Everyone spits out the rations that they're eating for breakfast.
I mean, I was eating potatoes, so
Potatoes
I
are good.
had some rations on me, so
I'd spit it out. I didn't know.
I was just making sure Brew had not created life again before I ate.
So, well, no, not all of them. One of the crates is fine, but the other 3 crates 1 to 3, the rations they've either been purposely poisoned or they've spoiled. But yeah, you're gonna get an upset stomach if you try to eat them. But the
okay. So
crate
we
number 4
still
is
just
fine.
have.
Yeah, 60.
I will change that. Are you still taking
Wait,
10
you are
of them?
you're taking all 60 of them? How much room do you have in the bag of holding? Keep in mind, you can only put 500 pounds in.
No. I had put on ship in the party booty where they were located.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cage
Yeah,
isn't going
I
to
have-
take any.
So you've claimed the
Well-
ship as yours, then, I guess.
I've claimed the ship as mine.
Okay.
We should get some paint and rechristen it.
What would we call it?
Yeah, Brew can tell you
Dagger's ship.
that this vessel could hold about 10 tons of cargo, and it could probably cater to about 20 crew members. The statistics of the ship are 15 AC, 400 hit points, a damage threshold of 20, so you need to actually do more than 20 damage in one hit to damage it. And immunity to poison and psychic damage, as all objects do. And It's got to be worth quite a lot as well if you could sell it. There might be a group of adventurers that might want to buy it.
Maybe.
Maybe
It
flip
is
the
one of the
surface and-
options to get me home. We are keeping all options near and dear.
Well,
How you get it out of Undermountain would be.
yeah, I think that's the big question. First things first, though, we'll have to find the helm before we really figure out anything else. Maybe the helm is in the same place that, if we're lucky, this runestone is for Pavel and his family. Because you will need this stone at some point as well, Pavel.
True.
Oh, and for Lady Laurel as well.
So that's 4
Brew,
in a way.
you're pretty sure that you know where the helm is.
Oh, hey guys, I think I know where the helm is.
Roland was identifying it before.
It's in your bag.
No,
It's right
no,
there.
Brew. No, not that sort of helm. It's more like it's
Oh.
like a throne. A big fancy chair.
But Darius, don't you pray to helm? You pray to a chair?
No.
No, he prays to a metal hat, whose symbol is a metal glove.
All right,
All very
look.
confusing.
This is what I'll start casting minor illusion. This is what a helm looks like, and then I'll cast and make it look like a helmet. That's a regular helm that you're thinking of. This is the sort of helm that we're looking for, and then I'll make a artist rendition of a spell jamming helm.
Brew whispers to Pavel, why does Roland think that a chair is a helmet?
Well,
Not a helmet, a helm. There's no ET on the end.
As you guys are having this conversation over breakfast, Darius, you with your passive perception, you can pick up this sound. It's like a scratching sound. It seems to be coming from the corner of this room, like inside the wall.
I've read this story. There's rats in the walls.
maybe a Fluffykins can go
I think
get him.
Darius is AFK.
He tells you that he's hearing a scratching sound in the wall.
Ah.
You want to
In the
send
wall?
Fluffykins?
Not yet. We don't know what it is. Could be rats.
Is it coming from a cupboard or the wall itself?
It's coming from the wall, this corner of the wall. So Darius, you can hear this scratching sound in the wall.
Weird.
Yeah. You hear that over Roland trying to explain the difference of 3 different kinds of helms to Brew.
You have helm, and then you have helms, and then
And then you have...
Don't forget the steering
The-
wheel of a ship's also called a helm. So there's another one.
Oh,
That's
yes, and
what
this
it is.
You're probably familiar with that one, Brew.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So
It's a wheel.
I'm gonna put my hand on the wall. Do I feel scratching? Do you like the kind of that vibration?
Make a
Or is
perception
it-
check. I just unplugged my headset. If you said anything, I didn't hear it. Alright,
I said I had advantage.
As you go over, so you're over here, Darius. You're looking around, and at first you don't notice it, but your passive perception is pretty good. So what you notice is this very tiny hole at the base of the wall. Now this section of the wall that would go to the stateroom, basically. So there's a hole in the wall, very tiny, size of a mouse hole.
I think they had a rodent problem.
Hand? Didn't you just hear scratching? Sounds like a current problem.
Well, it's not their problem anymore, is it?
Well, it's our problem now.
Fluffykins,
Exactly. So they had, we have.
Fluffykins says to you, Pavel, "Meow, just give me the word and I'll go in there and fuck up that rat. Meow.
No, not yet.
Just
Not
tell
yet.
me."
Not yet. You gotta know what we're dealing with.
I mean, sharpening my claws on these cupheads. I'm ready for anything.
No. We just fixed those.
And we can make more.
I'm gonna murder you in your sleep. Whoops.
Whoa!
Oh.
No, none of us.
Accidentally hit the paste button. Back to the cat. I'm gonna murder you all
We're
in your sleep.
Typical
Saw
cat
alternate
thoughts.
realities.
Typical cat thoughts. I'm looking for. I'm looking at spells. If there's anything I have that can. Nope.
You can fit your hand in this hole. It's big enough to fit a hand in.
Oh, is it? When you said mouse hole, I was like thinking it's only like 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah.
So
You could probably get your hand in there. Might have to squish it up a little bit. It'll be a bit dexterous. Rue's hand probably
Alright.
wouldn't fit, but Raven's would.
no, I was gonna say like would Darius's hand fit?
Yeah, it might be a bit of a squeeze. You'd have to take off your gauntlet, and it would require a measure of sleight of hand.
Oh well, in that case, I do the token like I put my hand like 2 inches in and be like, no, it doesn't fit. Raven, could we borrow your very dexterous fingers for a moment?
Why?
I want to see if we can catch whatever's in this hole.
Do you think the hole goes over to the other side?
Potentially.
Be aware, my claws
Maybe.
are sharper than the cat's.
Roland is gonna come over here to the stateroom, see if see.
You summoned the evil cat from hell, Pavel.
Alright, you go over
I
here
loved
and
him.
check out, like, this is where the paintings were, Roland, and there's no hole in
Yeah.
the wall here.
Mm.
But you do
Okay,
notice
so-
there's a good little space, there's a hollow section in the wall.
I will put my hand through the hole.
Alright, make a sleight of hand check, Raven. You have to kind of lay down and put your hand in and kind of reach up. And all of a sudden, you need to make a dexterity save. You feel something cold and wet on your hand, just as you'd grab some sort of hard object. You quickly pull your hand out with the object in hand, and what you have is the other sending stone.
Oh, that's nice.
But that's not all.
The other sending stone.
The sending stone
Yeah, we-
is dry.
Yeah, we found those.
Yeah, you found one on one of the O-Rogs
Yeah.
earlier.
Ah,
I'll give you. It actually looks like a little wine flayer's head. Give you a handout for it, and
I think Roland has the other one right now.
yeah, sending stone. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Hey Seb, when you get a chance too, I disappeared.
Everyone.
Changed it straight off the map.
Okay.
We're having a hard day.
Alright,
Zoom
this
into
is
your-
what it looks like. It looks like a little mind flayer's head. Let me get Cage. Everyone's just being Hallisted. Alice is messing with you guys. No, so yeah, something was cold and wet on your hand, Raven. And all of a sudden, a giant miniature space hamster crawls out from the hole. It just looks like a hamster. There's really nothing special about it. But it's a giant miniature space hamster.
I call him Boo. Boo! Boo!
You can make an
What are you
animal
trying to
handling check. It's kind
What
of
are you trying to scan there?
sniffing around a little bit. And it likes you, Raven. It climbs up your invisible self and starts jumping on the top cupboards and sniffing around, and then it leaps from the top of the cupboard onto the table and starts eating hash browns.
Oh, isn't he cute?
Call him Boo.
Oh, you were calling the small thing Boo, not pretending to be a ghost. All right.
Alright, the space hamster likes you, Raven, and kind of just, eats some food, and you've befriended it.
Huh. That's got a
We'll
tiny
have to
little
tell
red shirt
Scamp
on.
I
That's
befriended
weird.
an animal.
He's got the tiniest little red shirt on. Whoa. I'll tell Raven. By the way, if you're not, if you're not satisfied with a hamster, I do have this box here.
Alright, Roland or Pavel, one of you guys could also potentially bond to it as a familiar, if you want.
Oh. Well, that's kind of cool.
Slufkin says, "Yes, let me out of my space and I'll bond with it."
Evil cat or hamster? I don't know.
You'll have to take me out of my extra dimensional space, Pavel.
Now, I don't know. So it could be, it could be a familiar. So I'll be able to bamf it in and out of the space, right?
Yeah.
And all the things that a familiar could usually do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could just carry it around and throw it at monsters.
I mean, I think it would be kind of interesting to do that. Well, not throw it at monsters, but to have it as a familiar. I think that's funny. Maybe not as metal as a crow, but
Have Boo! Take Boo!
I think it would be much. I think it'd be much safer as a familiar, to be honest.
True.
Yeah, I
Mine's
mean,
only-
yeah, I'll take it as a familiar. Why not?
Okay. So
If,
you could say that you
if
did that as part
Raven
of your
will-
ritual when you did
Oh,
your
wow.
familiar, and
Yeah.
I'll give you a stat block for it.
Cool. The little buddy.
Alright, it's bonded as your familiar now, so it just acts like any other familiar as per the spell. So you do
Cool.
a ritual
Yeah,
to bond it as a familiar.
Yeah, it'll just hang out with me quite a lot, or I'll have it hanging out on somebody else's shoulder or in a pocket or something, so I can cast a holy weapon and cure wounds and stuff at range.
There we go.
Cool. Goes for the eyes.
Alright, and
I'll just have
so
it
yeah,
next to the front pocket.
Sure.
Yeah, but we got the other side of the sending stone. That's good.
You've got the other sending stone. You can use it to cast messages to someone else, keep in contact, and this particular one guy looks like a little mind flayer's head.
Okay, and that can only be done. That can only be done once a day. Like again, you can only talk to him once a day.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Alright, you guys pick up a space hamster. You've claimed the ship. You've searched it pretty extensively. Ready for another day of adventuring.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, it does as much melee damage as I do.
Do we have any way of sealing
I'll
the
teach
ship
you how to
behind
claw
us?
out eyes better, boo. Don't worry.
Well, the hatch itself, it has, a ceiling hatch, but it's not locked. I'll move you guys up to the top of the ship.
You guys want to go up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready.
No time like the present.
Squeak, squeak. Alright, you arrive at the top of the ship through the hatch. The ooze smell returns quite strongly when you above the surface of the ship, and in this large cave you can see all around you. Everything's just as it was yesterday.
I can go explore again if you guys want, or we can do it all together. Maybe better that way.
You said there was a temple thing up there?
There was an altar.
Let's go have a look at that.
Do it.
Now you guys can use the rope ladder to climb down, easily gaining access to the floor. There are all these tendrils of this oozing mud undulating everywhere.
Is it possible to jump over it?
You can easily clear it. Anyone should be able to clear it with a jump. And there's room here to go underneath the battering ram of the ship. Up ahead there's more arteries of ooze bobbing about. Seems to be flowing towards the ship and just kind of pooling there, but spreading outwards and also moving further to the northeast. It's a large cavern area that you're in. Floors stone, uneven. Walls are made of uneven rock. So,
Heads up, this is where I saw the oozes that we killed.
And they're dead.
so yeah, this area actually that you're seeing, you shouldn't actually see it if you're on the ground, because it's a 12-foot high ledge up here, and that's where the altar is. Actually, it should be more like that. It's like a ledge. You can see the altar, and then there's a statue behind it, or a disc rather than a statue. As you guys walk towards it, something strange happens. What you're seeing isn't really matching where you're walking, and it looked like it was like in higher elevation too. But it's almost as if it's lowered in elevation, like you've just moved steeply uphill, and it's come a lot closer to you, and you get a very strange sensation when that happens. And up at this area, you're on the same level of it.
This is a change of perspective.
So there's this altar. It's made of misshapen granite, and then staring out from it, behind it, is a 1-foot diameter purple disc. It's inscribed with a black, glaring eye. And then looming behind it behind the disc, which is like kind of near the statue, there's an actual statue as well. Now the statue is 9 foot tall, and it just looks like some sort of ooze, kind of a 9 foot tall, forward lurching pillar that reaches out with all these pseudopods. But the pseudopods, instead of being these kind of rounded tendrils, they're more like clawed, jagged human arms reaching out.
That's awful.
Creepy.
So the disc is on the altar. The statue's behind it.
Does the disc look like it has any sort of religious connotation?
I was about to ask the same question. Yeah.
You need to be pretty much right next to it to actually
Right
be
on
able
it.
to see it.
Darius would walk forward,
'Cause-
and kind of.
The disc is actually horizontal.
Oh yeah, you.
It's
Oh.
flat. It's actually
And it-
embedded into the altar. It almost looks like a plug or something. And as you move
Alright.
closer to it, like it's just like moving. It's now facing towards you on the side of the altar.
The world.
The disc
Uh-oh.
itself, it stands out because it's made of purple, and then the altar itself is made of kind of like a whitish, off-whitish granite color. You can make a religion check to identify the deity. And those of you that are standing here, when you look back at Brew, he looks like he's a world away. He looks like he's like 300 feet away. Tiny.
Okay. This is weird.
Alright, you recognize
That's strange.
the deity as Gornador, god of oozes. Evil
That
god of
track.
oozes.
I had a momentary lapse, thinking that, how could a god and oozes, and how could oozes pray to something? But I guess even semi-sentient creatures have their own ideas of religion.
Now the disc, it very much looks like a plug, like it could be removed. It seems to spin. You can clearly see it. It really stands out. Like it's a plug for the altar, as if the altar was hollow and there's something in it. You would think.
Probably an ooze in there.
Yeah, some we shouldn't let out.
Indeed. I say
Could be something
leave it
good in
be.
there.
What?
I say leave
We're
it
just
be.
We're going to leave it?
Roland, I'm sure, as someone that has so much charisma, you've probably heard the expression, don't touch the button? Whatever you do, don't touch the button. I feel like this is a button.
Well, it's actually a disc. Probably a plug, not a button, but I understand your point. I mean, if there's a slime inside, we'll just kill it like we've done the rest of them.
But you noticed a little effect that happened that you were near it. You could see Brew from all the way over there, and looks like he's thousands of miles away.
Yeah, but obviously it's a trick of perspective that has been made with magic somehow. We see him as that far away, but we know he's closer. Because we cannot actually see that far away.
True.
Well,
Well,
You
if
know
nobody
my-
else, if nobody wants to bother with it, then we'll just go.
Maybe we'll open it tomorrow time. But
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I
not.
I mean-
honestly don't think we're
I mean-
going to be back here, but.
Honestly, this is the best time. None of us have used any resources yet.
look, if you want to open it, that's fine. I've told you that my opinion is that This is one of those things that is entirely designed to say, hey, touch me. For do not worry, I am not evil. No bad things will happen. And entirely that's exactly what it's for.
Brew from some card or something, a Nakazme rune, I can cast Augury. I have 3 casts of Augury. And I think I would like to use one now.
Alright, so this is one of Halaster's runes. It lets you do Augury 3 times, and there's no chance of getting a false reading.
So I'll
You
I like-
turned red.
balance. I'll get a rock and balance my my flaming sword on the rock. I guess it wouldn't be. I don't know. I guess it's not flaming if I put it down. So I'll just be using my light spell, and I'll ask Tempest. Whether, yeah. So the specific course of action would be to pull that plug out, and I'll ask for an omen on
Alright,
Augury.
you take these stones and sticks and stuff, and you don't actually need any material components for it. And
But
you feel that Tempest sounds kind of weird. In fact, kind of sounds familiar. When you get your result, it says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." Sounds like Halaster's voice, and you get whoa.
Bad
But wheelish, mainly whoa, kinda wheelish, minor wheel. It just keeps on rambling on. Mostly whoa.
well, I heard a voice in my head, different from the usual ones, and mostly wheel. No, mostly whoa. Wait, no, I can't remember. Maybe I should cast it again.
Would you say that it is woe with just a splash of wheel?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right. It's the best way to make a mixed drink. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. We could move on. Obviously, the helm is not going to be in there, and neither is the runestone, I don't believe. So. Shall we continue?
Okay.
Boo, you've turned a most marvelous shade of red.
He's no longer red now for some reason when you go away from the altar. Must be that strange warped perspective.
Oh, it must be. It's gotta be it.
Ooze is all slamming about here and just kind of constantly dripping effluvium. This is a large, empty cavern, Raven. The walls are slick and grey. You notice it's conspicuously clean as well.
Oozes.
Oozes.
Tunnel over here, about 15-20 feet tall, leading away from the main Spelljammer cavern. Oh wait, why is Pavel embedded into a wall up here?
What? Where?
There's like another Pavel token just randomly embedded into a wall.
Maybe that was the one that got lost earlier.
Yeah. Let me see if there's a cage one around somewhere too. And a Darius one. I think we're good. Alright, so As you come around the corner here, there's rubble everywhere, all over the ground. And then there is this dead smooth, 18-foot high, ring-shaped tunnel that goes northwest and also south.
I will go north.
Raven's just like disappeared.
Yeah, I have no idea where she went.
She's everywhere and nowhere at the same time, so I don't know whether she's here or she's gone.
I figured you went
Hey,
this
this
way.
is a dead smooth tunnel. In fact, it almost reminds you of level 13 when you were going through those tunnels, following the ballworm.
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
18 feet high. There's tunnels leading in different directions here.
Oh,
This one loops
I
around
suppose-
like a donut.
big loot.
Donut?
The ring shaped of this tunnel, it also reminds you of the ballworm. You remember that ballworm was making these donut shaped tunnels. As you make your way southeast, Pavel, the floor starts sloping down fairly steeply. And it looks like it descends down to the next level.
That's the way down right here. Well,
Should
shall
we
we
go?
continue on this level, though?
There might be things here that might help us. We still have time.
It's over here,
Tunnel.
right?
Darius is going
Yeah.
down.
This is subtle.
These tunnels are very narrow. It's kind of like some natural fissures. About 8 feet high and about same width. You can move all through them and you'll see that they all lead back to the main Spelljammer cave. You guys do a little search around. You don't notice anything more than just natural cavern environment.
Well, if there are still experiences to be had on this level, we should try to find them.
Well, there probably are. I mean, I would think that there's probably several things that we haven't seen.
Well, yeah,
For
should you go
instance,
exploring more then?
whatever is down here, maybe.
There's a few stalagmites jutting up out of the ground. Ceiling's about 30 feet high in this cave. There's little bits of stone all over the floor, rubble here and there. You can hear the sound of dripping water and you can smell the rotten egg smell of the ooze. You can almost hear it squelching away.
Brew will poke the stalactite to see if it has a large blinking eye.
Oh,
Not
don't
this
wait
one.
until I'm away from that.
Just a regular old rock formation. There's more ooze here and you come back to the
A tunnel.
stern of the ship. There's another tunnel. There's tons of ooze. And rising out of a 2-foot deep pool of this ooze is a pair of 15-foot tall standing stones topped with a lintel, carved into which is a symbol of an arrow.
The other one is on
Oh yeah,
what's that on? It's on
17?
17. You're right. It is the one with the. It was our fail-safe in case things went horribly, horribly wrong, and we needed to
True.
run from the Githyanki. But we Well, things went wrong and we just stayed and killed them all.
Yep.
I feel like that's our status quo. It's a strange thing.
What? To kill things when things go wrong?
Well, no, to kill very large groups of people. Granted, they
It's
were trying to kill us at the same time,
not
so
our fault they don't listen
I
to
guess it all-
reason.
guess it all evens out.
We try to talk to them.
We did. We did, and it led nowhere. You're right.
What level was that again?
17. Because the crystal labyrinths were 16. I remember that very distinctly. And that was right after. And that's in the area that you had to go up the ramp from where we fought the Ulatharid. Well, not the Ulatharid. Or was it the Ulatharid? There's so many whatever Fids that I get them mixed up.
That's alright.
Neolithid?
Yeah, so while you guys do a bit of scouting, a bit of recon of this general area, and the cave looks pretty clear, pretty empty, and far from ooze, it's probably the only thing moving around here.
Should we go back towards the beginning of this place and check out those walls of water? I think that actually looked fairly interesting.
Or can you use my soap?
To get through
shower
this
there.
side, you will need to go through the ooze or climb over one of these big ramming cuttlefish tendrils.
We can go a long way around.
I'm gonna wait for the darkness.
I think Roland will trudge through ooze. He's not gonna like it, but he'll do it.
The ooze is extremely sticky. You can almost feel your boots being sucked down into it. It's a couple of feet deep, even higher at some areas. It slows you down dramatically. Other than it being foul smelling and sticky, all it really does is hamper your movement.
Brew will try to climb up and lower a rope to anyone who wants to climb over.
Oh, now you do that. Roland
just gonna
will
go into
immediately
dim light?
immediately start doing that.
You can make an athletics check, Brew, and then anyone who wants to climb that rope can also make an athletics check.
I don't know why I don't do that. I mean, because because my athletics is a 1 because of Jack of all trades, so it's not like it's super bad or anything. But I mean, it's no 15, obviously.
Are you walking through it,
Can I
Raven?
climb?
Yes.
Okay. You guys see.
I can climb.
You guys see the ooze kind of take a vague female form for a brief moment as Raven invisibly walks through it, but then it just kind of sticks to her, and then once it's stuck to her, it becomes invisible as well.
Oh. Raven, if you would like to become visible for just a moment, I can get that off of you.
Okay, I will do that.
And I will offer my prestidigitation services.
Okay.
For
When
her
you
as well.
prestidigitate off, it behaves the same. It kind of just doesn't really disappear. It just kind of, it's very slippery. It falls off and then joins the major ooze puddle.
I'll go back available so to see them clean. Thank you very much.
Back here, you've got the sunken ship.
Oh, they've already made it back to the ship. But this place is either much smaller than the other levels, or we're like not seeing a very large part of it. Either might be true.
There are quite a few tunnels that you haven't been down.
Yeah, there's more here to the right that we never went down.
True. I am interested in the walls of water.
So, yeah, this ship, you guys identified it as the Blue Opal. But that didn't really ring a bell to anyone.
We saw that things seem to be able to go through the water easily enough, right?
Yeah, some people walk through and all they did is get drenched. There's a little bit of resistance, a little bit of water pressure. And apart from getting drenched, you feel like if you try to throw a rock through it, it wouldn't go through. The rock would probably just hit it and kind of get stuck or bounce off. But when you walk through it, you're strong enough to get through it. It's 20 feet high. The ceiling is arched. Looks like a nice arched doorway. It's kind of cool and refreshing, actually. You get drenched, but it's pretty. It's not really cold down here either, so it's okay. It'll dry off.
Roland, I was about to say Roland sees several more, so he's gonna wait on their prestidigitation.
As you guys move through, and like when Brew and Pavel are here, and Roland does, well, or just says something, you notice that sound is blocked pretty well by the curtains as well. You can't really hear each other on the other side. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to bring a torch through here as well. It would just get doused straight away, but the magical sword doesn't seem to be affected.
Where's Darius?
Right, up ahead, you
Wandering.
guys hear this harp playing. You can hear this harp song. Very faint, lulling harp in a 30-foot high cavern.
Is it good? Like, I mean, is the music good?
It is very good.
Important things first. Is the music well played?
So what I would like to do immediately upon hearing that, this is still Undermountain. I want to start playing myself like a counter melody to whatever the harp is doing. But in that performance, I would like to start up a counter charm.
Okay.
Just in case. I don't know what it is, but it might be nothing. But
Alright, so there's a pool of deep water here in the middle of a cave. There are small crustaceans crawling along the ground. There are starfish sunbaking here, even though there's no sun. There are other aquatic entities, anemones. It looks like a beautiful beach, although it's dark. And all of a sudden, you notice something in the middle of the pool. There's something in there, swimming about. And it pokes its head up to take a gander at you all. It's
oh,
a aquatic looking creature with a head of a frog mixed in with the features of a fish. It has gills, bulbous body, and it's dressed. The lower portion of its body is nothing more than a mini swirling maelstrom. And it smiles at you all, seeming to be welcomed by your presence. And all of a sudden, these little water fountains begin spurting up here and there. And you hear it clear its throat. Welcome to my grotto! Call me King of the Cray! Itchy Glum's my name! I'm the catch of the day! The ocean's my oyster, the waves are mine to rule, Itchy Glob's my name, baddest fish in the school. I'm current, I'm the tide, I'll raid on your parade. Itchy Glob's my name, I'm the siren serenade. At this stage, swarms of quippers start diving in and out of the water, and a brilliant water show starts to sprout up from many fountains in the pool. I'll drown you in riches, I might go overboard. Itchy Glob's my name, but please call me my lord.
Okay, Roland will politely clap.
Oh, did you like that? He swims up over towards you. I heard you strumming along with me.
Seb, could I try and discern what kind of creature this is?
Oh, you can tell that it's a genie straight away.
Okay.
You know what the
Something.
genie.
An elemental of some sort.
You liked my song?
Yes, it's a quite captivating melody.
You need to finish your sentences with my lord. Did you not hear the song? Should I sing it again?
No, that should not be needed, my lord.
You flatter me. You call me my lord. Oh, you're so kind. Oh, I have not had visitors here for the longest time. In fact, I've never had visitors here. Itchy Glob's my name, if you didn't catch it. You said you liked the song?
Of course.
Are you sure you don't want me to sing it again?
No, there's no need. I have already, it is already memorized within my heart.
Oh, your heart, you're so nice. I've had little to do down here, and, well, I thought I'd work on that song for the first group of adventurers that would come to play the game.
Game?
Yes. So, I need you to play a game. All you have to do is destroy a lich on level 20.
What?
What?
No, I heard the destroy a lich on level 20 part.
Yes, destroy a lich on level 20! He starts diving in and out of the water.
Well, I mean, liches are, no, not good. So, having one less in the world is probably not a bad thing, per se.
Yes, yes. You must play the game, for I am trapped here. You must destroy Izat, the lich on level 20. When you have destroyed him, find his phylactery, whatever that is. Find it. I don't know what it is, but you need to find it, and then you need to give it to me. And not give it to anyone else, just me. Give it to me first. Do not give it to anyone else. And then there'll be many fabulous treasures for you.
So, you want us to destroy the lich Izat, which, of course, he won't be destroyed for long because of the whole lich thing. You want us to identify his phylactery, which you do not know the shape of.
Yes, if it's a thing you need to identify. I don't actually know what a phylactery is. I was just told to. That's what I need.
Right, who told you that you needed that?
He's a hairy man with a crazy robe who goes by the name of Barry.
Well, he lied to you about his name. His name is Hallister.
Oh, why would he do that?
Well, it's because he's batshit insane.
Oh, well, he came to my beautiful world, the elemental plane of water, and he did a spell on me, and he trapped me here. And he said that he trapped someone else who cannot be named, and the first one to find the phylactery, whatever that is, will earn their freedom. And he gave me a marvelous treasure to give to you in exchange for the phylactery. Whatever that is.
Alright, so we don't know what the phylactery is, but you do have the treasure already.
Oh, it is fabulous, fantabulous! It is whatever's more than fantabulous. The next one up.
Alright, extravagant maybe, but that's beside the point. Those sorts of, adjectives and superlatives are besides the point.
Hungry?
No.
Oh.
What is the thing what is the actual object that we are to get for getting you the phylactery?
Oh, you mean the reward?
Yes.
It is fabulous, fantabulous, splendid, and super duper. And
yes.
I'm not able
You've
to
said
tell
all
you
those
what
things.
it is. But it is better than any other treasure that you'll be offered. I guarantee you. Well, my name's not Itchley Glug.
Which I suppose it is.
It is. You heard the song. Would you like me to sing it again?
No, thank you. It's fine. You don't
No
have
need.
to.
Oh.
Again, it is already within my heart. No need for that. Zat the Lich, on level 20. You know nothing of him other than what Hallister has told you.
Yes. He stole me from my home world. He gave me some treasures. He told me to guard it. And he said that any adventurers that come by, I need to try and convince them to give me the phylactery. I'm only doing this because I've been trapped. Please help me. Choose me, Itchiglug, and no one else.
So, see, here's the thing. We haven't met anyone else that is in your predicament. Where would they be?
One moment. You look hungry. Have a quipper. There you go. They do as I command them. Quippers, be eaten by him. I command it.
Fresh fish. I mean, it's probably not something we're gonna get much down here, so.
Oh yeah, no, Darius would be all about fish. Yes, let's make it happen.
What were you saying? I think you were saying something about you were going to find the phylactery for me. Oh, that is just stupendous! Excellent! La-da-da-da-da! Itchy goes my name. Da-da-da-da-da! Call me the king of the crane.
One final question before we go off on our quest.
So you're going to... You picked me? You're going to get it for me? Oh, you are the kindest. I'm so lucky I'm blessed. Oh, by the name of Leviathan.
You very much are blessed. Very lucky that adventurers such as ourselves happened upon your grotto.
Praise be in the name of Holy Hydra.
Would I know that name?
You can make a religion check.
I mean, me as a player, I know, obviously, but, religion. I don't know.
Must be some sort of water god, you would imagine.
Yeah. Yes, praise, all Hydra and all of that. So...
You worship Holy Hydra? Get away from me!
But didn't you just say, I don't actually know who that is?
I didn't mean actually praise them. I meant it's like a saying. I think you need to hear the song again. Should I sing it?
No.
Oh.
No need.
Okay.
Alright, well, we'll get on with our quest, and, the next time you see us, hopefully we will have your phylactery for you.
Yes, and remember, my song's the best, and so is my treasure. You don't need to go to anyone else.
I'm sure it is. By the way, one last thing before we go. The harp music that was playing, How are you doing that?
I don't know. It's just been playing this entire time.
Oh. Well, goodbye. And Roland will begin to walk away.
I'll see you in your phylacteries soon.
Sure. See you later.
Yeah.
Give me my quippers back.
He spent a long time training them. He doesn't want to give them up. As soon as we're 2 water walls away, Roland will have a conversation with everybody about what just freaking happened.
That was strange.
Okay, yeah, we can convene back out at all the way through the walls, so I can press the digitate while talking to get dry. All right, so Mr. Glug in there. Well, if anything, he has given us 2 pieces of information. One, there's a lich that we need to worry about on the next level down. It's good to know that that's there, at least.
Oh yeah.
I thought you knew about him.
Rather than be surprised. Did we know about him?
It's one of Halister's quests.
Oh. Well, I mean...
That was given
I don't know.
a long time ago, that quest.
Yeah, and I don't know if we would really... I don't know. I think Roland wouldn't take anything the Halister says at face value.
Yeah.
We've also been told by that drow wizard on level 2 or 3, was it? That Izak could be a friend.
He did say that.
Driven Fra?
I don't remember that conversation at all.
Yeah, it was in level 2, and then when we came back to visit Glom, and he said he was the guy with the were rats.
Rizaril. Yeah.
Rizaril, yeah.
Yeah, Rizaril mentioned that.
Making friends with a lich. Why?
Mentioned that, and then I was mentioned that I was tasked to kill him.
He looks like if John Hamm was a drow. Doesn't he? Anyway, the other piece of information that we have found out, well, I suppose since we already knew about the lich, there's another creature such as Mr. Glug somewhere on this level. There has to be. He kept saying the other one, we found him first, and that Halister had taken 2 of them. So, possibly another genie of some sort.
Yeah.
On this level.
I think
which we could talk to.
I think it's that. Probably.
Or possibly not. Who knows? That there's no telling how long. I don't know if genies have lifespans. I don't know if they age. But he's probably been in here for quite a while. He might have gone just as insane as Halister is at this point. So maybe we take everything he said with a grain of salt.
Definitely.
Either way, I suppose we're going to continue traipsing around this level for a little while, right?
Yep. Collecting all experience we can.
Alrighty.
Haven't gone to the east or the southeast.
Let's go down this tunnel here. See where it leads, where it takes us.
The smell of seawater, the ocean starts to fade away, and the smell of that rotten egg, mud smell, it starts to return. There's a 60-foot high cavern, and there's a very large pool of this viscid, foul-smelling ooze. Stalagmites jutting up out of the ground everywhere. And as you head forward, Raven, you see something crouching near the edge of the ooze, poking it absently with a short pole while mumbling to itself. Looks like a little imp made of mud. A mud method. All these stalactites and stalagmites almost make this room look like some sort of giant toothy maw. And the little method is just mumbling to himself. Looks over because it must hear everyone walking through the cave, but doesn't really seem to do anything. It just keeps on poking the ooze. Doesn't notice you, Raven, unless you're not trying to hide.
I am not. I am trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, it doesn't even. It either doesn't notice you or doesn't care about your presence, because it's just it kind of looks over towards you guys and then just keeps on poking the mud. You guys can clearly hear it mumbling to itself in this strange language.
I'm going to touch my throat and cast tongues.
Okay.
What is he mumbling about?
Seems to just be moaning. Make a perception check. Mostly just kind of moaning, and then there are some words in there.
Whinging.
Stupid wizard, make me do this. Gotta work again soon. Venture is coming. Come on, do something. Me wanna go home. No fun.
Then he gets up and he resentfully starts fluttering towards you guys.
You can understand me? Oh no, you no understand me. Okay, me go then. No understand me.
Now hold on. All right, stop complaining.
He flies over.
Hello. My name, I'm a mad method. What? You are here in Cavern of Ooze. Me know nothing of this place. Me got to say stuff to you. Okay. This ooze? Look, come over here. You see this?
I definitely see it, yes.
You see the big orb? This orb? It's a big ooze orb. It fills the cave. It come from my home, Swamp of Oblivion.
What orb? I guess I'm not seeing it.
He points over there and...
Oh, okay. I wasn't close enough.
You can see this immobile, floating, perfect sphere of ooze. It's hovering above the ooze pile and dripping down, flooding into this massive, squelching patch in the middle of the cave.
So that thing leads to your home.
He just stares at you and ignores your question completely.
Next thing I tell you, Mad Mage Alistair, he captured a strange-looking vessel and he put it in giant cave nearby. You watch out, because it is alive. It can eat you. Next thing, there is powerful demon trapped in statue from north of here. Okay, me done. Bye.
We almost released a demon. That's gotta be what that thing was.
As he starts flying off, it's almost as this invisible force almost kind of jerks him back.
He's compelled to say these things. Okay.
Me have to lead you to Genie's. First, me have to take you to Itchy Glug. Then me have to take you to Jaruk.
Already been to Itchy
Jaruk.
Glug.
Okay, follow me. We going to Jaruk.
Sure.
You don't
Why
want
not?
to?
Lead the way.
Okay, then me. Oh,
No, wait,
damn
no,
it.
no.
Ah.
Lead us to Jerusalem.
It just lets out like a 2-minute long moan.
Ah. Okay, me will take you to Jaruk.
And he starts leading you guys off through the ooze. And that's where we'll wrap up the night session.
Okay. Like, good gods, does he not breathe?
It's just 2 minutes straight. He doesn't even take in a breath.
That's
So,
loud.
I got to use my my mantle of inspiration sound effect that I found. I didn't get
That's
to.
good.
There's some other ones I did. There's some other ones I didn't get to use, like if Dagger was to draw Centimorn. That one. Or if Darius used his whip. just stupid shit like that.
I like it.
You obviously had some free time.
I did.
Alright, guys. I'll see you next week. Take care.